guns and bring your friends. It's fun to lose and to pretend she's overboard and self-assured. Oh no, I know a dirty word. Hello.
Prosecutor said Ethan Nordine was the undisputed leader of the group that day as they tried to prevent the peaceful transfer of power.
An FBI agents arrested Proud Boys former national chairman Enrique Tarrio at this home in Miami. By 2 this afternoon, he was in federal court.
Here we are now, entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Lords of War Daily News Brief on Warboy Studios. We are joined today by our buddy Patrick Riley. Patty Don't Surf. What up, Patty? just
It's hard to say.
Well, we want to let everybody know who's watching, and I'll be repeating this over the course of the show. We have Chatter is a social audio app. You can find it in your app store, and you can join us talking to us live. If you download the app, go over there, so you'll see the room. It says Daily News Brief. Look for Patriot Rob, me, and we are streaming live over there. And you can come and shoot the shit with us. So, Patty, what do you got for us? What's tickling your munt today?
You say my gunt?
Your munt, your man cunt.
Oh, right. Yeah. So I posted a video just a couple of minutes ago, so there's no way that anybody would have seen it here yet. Just as soon as we went on, it finished uploading, and it was about Kim Coulter talking shit about me on her show yesterday.
She was talking shit about you?
She was talking shit about me, and it was funny because, like, most days I work from home, and when I do, I have stuff in the background. The TV's on, and usually it's on like ESPN, and I listen to the sports talk. And sometimes I'll put a podcast on or some streaming show or whatever, but it's minimized, and I'm like looking at my work, and I get this alert on my phone that, hey, Kim's show is about to go live, because it's at 2:30 on Mondays on the War Boys Network. It's called War Paint. If you don't know, then you need to know. But anyway, so I said, oh, well, I'll shut this shit off and put Kim's show on background, and minimized it, and I'm hearing it. And 30 seconds in, she says, I'm going to take shots at Patty right now. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I thought maybe I misheard it. And then so I maximize the screen. I'm like, what's going on here? And she starts, giving me the business about my opinion on the whole Epstein thing. Over the last couple of weeks, I've said very clearly that I think that the MAGA cult is going to they're going to squawk for a minute about it, but then they're just going to let it go, because they can't really criticize him for a long period of time. They have to let it go. And so they'll piss and moan and cry and whine, and then it'll be over. Well, she mischaracterized what I said and said that I would say that none of the influencers are going to actually criticize him. I didn't say that. I said they'll do it for a minute and then they'll let it go. So I proved that by playing some videos and showing some quotes. And this is about a 10-minute long video I put up on X. If you want to follow me on X, as you can see, it's at Patty Don't Surf. Nobody else is, so you might as well. And yeah, so that's it. Is somebody's complaining about my lighting now, Rob?
Yeah.
So now, we just can't win. You know?
I think I got mine figured out, dude.
Yeah,
so
no, you had yours figured. It was figured the whole time. Your lighting is a certain style. It's done correctly. I you know,
done correctly, dude. If I showed you, it's just fucking this base and just two bare bulbs. It's not even like real like fucking studio lighting, dude.
Yeah,
I just had it in the dimmer and I dimmed it down.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, and now we're getting comments like, "Are we still talking about this Epstein guy? This is the cult. This is what's really going to happen. The right wing is going to start getting upset when anybody mentions Epstein, which is just so bizarre.
Dude, that's not true.
It is true. Watch.
Listen, you don't hang in the obviously you're not hanging in the circles that I'm hanging in.
Because I've talked to guys who are way far right, more right wing than you.
I am never giving up on this ever. I don't give up.
Let it go.
How
much do you want to bet that InfoWars stops talking about this shit within the next 5 days? I know it because I know it.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody got the call.
Yeah. I mean, they don't need the call. It doesn't have to be an organized thing like that. Like, that's what a lot of people say about Trump is like, well, he didn't order somebody to do something, so he's not guilty of anything. My bosses don't order anyone to do anything. They don't need to.
No. I'm not talking about Trump. Trump got the call, and everybody else got the call after that. Is what I'm talking about.
No, that's it's just as bad. You know, it's not. Look, this thing is going to go away because MAGA is going to let it go away because they will not, under any circumstances, leave that guy.
On my show last night, we had my buddy James R. And he did. He brought the Rasmussen poll.
Yeah,
with him. He's down 16 points right now over this Epstein thing. Right. 16 points. You obviously know how big 16 points is. That's it, man. We lose.
Sure, polls bounce that way. Polls bounce.
I understand. And then somebody came in and said, well, what if it's, all this information is going to be let out like right before the midterms? And it's, listen, dude, for me and a lot of us, I don't consider myself an influencer. I don't want to be an influencer. I do this because I love it. I love talking to people. I love talking politics. And I want to get people energized to fucking fix this fucking country. Really, truly, that's what it is for me in my heart. But I'm telling you that there are people like me, from small accounts like mine, all the way up to accounts that have millions of followers, that are not going to let this thing die.
No, I know that about you, Rob. And I know that, but what I'm saying is you're a small slice of the pie, man.
Right, but really did you hear what I just said? I said there's small accounts like mine and dudes that have millions that will not let this go. And everywhere,
I don't think dudes who have millions of accounts are going to put them at risk to criticize him for a long period of time. And the way I know this is that the H-1B visa controversy that happened not long after he took office, Laura Loomer and Steve Bannon, which are two of the biggest influencers you could possibly have, went on and said, hey, this is unacceptable. We can't deal with this. Trump came out and said, no, we're keeping those. And they shut the fuck up after a couple of days. And they don't talk about it anymore. Now, I know the Epstein thing is a bigger scale, right? But it's the same principle. They're going to shut the fuck up, and we're not going to be talking about this in 2 weeks. It's just going to go away.
Well, if I have anything to do about it, and yeah, I have a small account, but if I have anything to do about it,
yeah, but you don't.
I'm not letting it die.
You know what I mean? And neither do I. That's the issue. Like he's just it's gonna go away because he said to let it go away. And in the video I just posted, and it'll be on tonight's show at 7:30 on the War Boys Network. Charlie Kirk said stop talking about it. Laura Ingraham said stop talking about it. Dinesh D'Souza said stop talking about it. This is what it cascades down the line. If you've got people on Fox saying shut up about it, if Fox and Friends is leading their show yesterday with nothing about it whatsoever, that they got the call. stop talking about
Well,
this. And that's what
we
the
already know
country's
that
going
Fox
to
is
do.
compromised, dude. We already know that Fox is compromised. That's nothing new, bro.
Fox is there to make money, but you know what is going to happen is everyone is going to stop talking about this within the next, you know, I give it 5 days maximum, and you won't hear anything about this except on MSNBC, CNN, and nobody watches or listens to them. So who cares? Epstein is done.
It's good segue that you bring Charlie Kirk up.
I really wish I hadn't, but yeah, sure.
Did you see what happened at TPUSA?
Well, which thing? A lot of things happen at TPUSA, but which specifically? Because I did see a lot of it.
Patriotic Baddie, I'm trying to get her on the stream for tomorrow. The young black woman that I interviewed on my show that went to the No Kings rally, and she was all by herself. Was all by herself, and she stood her ground against all these fucking Antifa faggots. But she went to TPUSA, and she was just standing there filming. Like, this is all on video. She was just standing there filming, and somebody was pushing back on one of the Israeli vendors about Israel doing what Israel's doing. And she's videoing this. And she didn't say a word, and she got kicked out. They took her pass and threw her out. And she's like, I didn't even say anything. I was just fucking filming it.
Right.
And this is what I mean, this is indicative of big events like that. People who have, like Charlie Kirk, forgotten the people that actually got him to where he is. And this is indicative in this whole influencer world that once you get to a certain point and you're Charlie Kirk status or fucking Steven Crowder status, you forget the people that made you who the fuck you are.
Does Crowder still exist? Is that still is he still a thing?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard from him. Well, I know. I mean, look, as far as Charlie Kirk goes,
I think he's doing it exclusively on Rumble now because YouTube keeps fucking with him.
Right. I mean, if you're Charlie Kirk, at what point do you stop hanging out with college kids because it's a little creepy? Like you're like 40, like the whole young Republican thing. You're not a young Republican anymore. Get the fuck off the campus, kid. Pass the torch, don't you? I mean, seriously, because he's been doing this for like 15 years. You can't be a young Republican for 15 years unless you started when you were 10. You know, so I really think that it's about time that he get off the damn campus and let somebody else do it, who is actually a young Republican instead of a bought and paid for, rhino. So that's just what I would say about Charlie Kirk. On top of that, I titled him actually today. I put a quote on the show, and it says Charlie Kirk, the forehead. You know what I mean? So, he's one of the most despicable scumbag simps for Trump that I've ever seen. And, you know that because he started out before Trump became a politician, and he abandoned every single, conservative principle he had in order to become a MAGA influencer. And it's sad. It's sad. But he's a scumbag. So fuck him. Who cares?
Everybody, welcome Chad Catton to the stage. No, he said no. Fuck you.
Oh, his hair's not quite right. You got to run a comb through that thing.
It's got to get the gel in it. Get it all the way up.
It looks like he combed that thing with a baseball bat this morning. What's up with that? It's not right.
Oh, he's coming in fucking hot, dude.
Well, he better not, because I'm in a mood this morning. This afternoon, thank God.
It is afternoon. Yeah, give me a thumbs up when you're ready, Chad.
Oh, I saw his thumb.
That was the one finger.
See, that's weird. He goes with
there's
this.
Shell.
I always go with this. How do you do it, Rob? Like, do you go with the thumb out when you give the finger, or do you go with the thumb in? Because I always go with the thumb in. He just went with the thumb out.
I'm
You
halfway.
go thumb out.
Halfway. Like I have
Oh, it's
thumb out, but
it's
like
almost
not all the way
it's
out.
almost
Like,
drinking your coffee or tea like this with the pinky. I don't like that. You bring it in.
bitch.
You bring it in. Well, that's I don't know if that's hook. Hey, did you hear about this Metallica thing?
Oh, they're going after the United States government for using fucking "Give Me Fuel, Give Me Fire." Like they should just pretend that song doesn't. They should pretend that song doesn't even exist because it sucks so bad.
No,
they should just give it away. Be like, dude, listen.
Hegseth put out a video with Enter Sandman in it, and it was just like a
I understand that
program.
I thought it was Fuel.
No, the article I read, I didn't see the video, but I read the article and it said Enter Sandman. So maybe I don't know, but it doesn't matter either way. Of all the bands in the world that you would try to mess with copyright infringement on, Metallica would be the last one. They're the ones who led the fight against Napster. We're old enough to remember this, right? Like
Napster,
Lars Ulrich.
Napster bad.
They're seriously the most like them and Guns N' Roses, right? Are the two bands that like
litigious band on the planet, yeah.
Yeah, don't mess with their copyright stuff because they're vicious about it and they get so pissy. You know, and I'm not saying there's anything necessarily wrong with it because your songs ought to belong to you. But yeah, you remember how crazy people criticized Metallica back in the way for being a little too over the top against Napster. And do you
remember that video that they made?
What's that?
Do you remember that cartoon like Flash? You remember Flash back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so somebody did like a cartoon of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Why am I the only one on the fucking screen right now?
I don't know. Are you in charge or not?
No.
I lost my video feed apparently.
You turned your camera off. Your internet's wicked bad today, dude.
That sucks. All right, let me get out and come back.
You're here. Okay. So I'm on my own on this for now. Hi, Shell. Yeah, he's getting ready. But unfortunately, for some reason, now all of a sudden, I didn't change a damn thing, and I've been waiting for Leah to get in here. I didn't change a damn thing, but people can't hear. People in on the StreamYard can't hear chatter, but you guys can hear the StreamYard. I don't know what the fuck the problem is. I got an update. That was Patty, yeah. Chad's gonna have fun. He's ready. He's giving me thumbs up.
What the fuck?
What's up, bro?
Dude, I'm outside cutting trees down, doing redneck shit, and all of a sudden my phone rings, and I come running for you, and then my computer's like, screw you, and then I throw my coffee across the room. Redbone's gonna cut my face off. Diesel's shitting bricks. I'm stuck to everything. Look, Diesel's chilling. He's good.
What's up, Diesel?
He knows when it's showtime. That's where he's supposed to go. Say hi, dude.
I'm gonna full screen this. I won't be able to see comments. If you want to throw comments up for us, because I'm streaming over on Chatter right now, and they can see. Oh shit! Here we go. It's on with these two motherfuckers.
Fuck! I didn't even.
So, Chad, you had a good time at TPUSA?
You're right. I'll work on that, Patty. Thank you for bringing that back to my attention. See, look at me reaching across the fucking aisle.
Chad, can you hear Shell?
No.
Shell.
Yeah.
Why?
Nothing.
We got to figure this out, Rob, because this show is a whole lot better when we can get comments and questions. And
trust me, I understand this.
I'm all sweaty.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I know.
That tastes like shit. This is a bad day. I knew this was a bad idea. Fuck. Whatever. So are we just gonna sit here? Or like what? Are we doing the chatter thing? Fixing
Yeah, we're
chatter.
trying to figure chatter out because it really does add a whole lot to the show. But in the meantime, Chad, what's the good word? Tell me a story.
Dude, I'm cutting fucking trees. I don't even know what's going on in the world, man. I'm trying to make my
Well,
neighbor.
tell me
big
about cutting
computer.
trees. What are you doing?
I don't like my neighbor, so I'm fucking cutting his trees.
Oh, you're cutting his trees?
Yeah, he went to work, so I'm cutting that shit. I'm gonna make a straight fucking line up and down this bitch. Because he had to run
Is
his
he
mouth
gonna
a
get
little
pissed
bit.
about that?
I don't give a fuck
Okay.
what he can do. And in South Carolina, he's across my property line.
Oh,
And then I'm waiting for the engineers to come back with the shooting that they did on our backyard because my sprinkler's on the other side of his fence because he's an asshole and just put it up, didn't do no line or nothing. So I've decided, well, I'm going to have that thing shot, and then I'm going to wait for him to go to work again. I'm going to hook it to the back of my truck, and I'm going to yank that fucking thing right out of the ground. Fuck with me.
you know what's weird is that I do all the I mow the lawn and do the gardening and all that stuff. But my wife, for some reason, she gets really, really possessive about the hedges. And she
Patty, hold on one second. Show something.
Oh, Reno, thank you for never leaving. I don't think you're talking to me, but whatever.
Can you guys hear Shell now?
No.
All right, hold on. I'm working on it.
We
I
need
understand.
better button
I
flickers.
understand. Shell.
Anyway, I was saying Marie gets all like fucking possessive about the hedges. She's like, "Don't touch the goddamn hedges. I trim the hedges." I'm like, "All right, but you don't have to fucking hit me again." Jesus Christ.
Every time I go somewhere, I come back and she sends me a picture of water shooting out of my yard. And I'm like, because I was just at the turning point. And I'm like, what happened? She's like, well, I pulled a tree out. And I'm like, how are you pulling a tree out? Like, when did this come up in dinner or any discussion? And she ripped my sprinklers out of the ground. And thank God my neighbor came over and shut it down because she's like, I'm sorry. Like, how did you get that out of the ground? Like, she found my C4 or something?
She's an artist with the goddamn hedge trimmers, though. She goes.
That's
out there
why.
and does some wild shit. I'm like, hey.
They don't want you going there to fuck it up because you're trying to get inside to watch baseball or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, if that's what she wants to do, because I think of all the yard work that I would rather not do, trimming the hedges is probably up there. I like mowing the lawn. I like doing the gardening and I don't even mind the weed whacking and shit, but the hedge trimming is just fucking. You can't really see what you're doing. It's a pain in the ass.
No, and the cleanup sucks. That's why.
Yeah, raking that shit up is a bitch.
I got arborvitae, everything, palm trees and arborvitae. That shit don't shed. It stays green all year, and I just don't understand it. And that's the only veto I have. If it ain't an arborvitae, I ain't picking it up. So, she plants something, it's her problem.
All right, guys, can you give me 2 minutes? I think I might have had this. I might have figured this out. Shell, can you just continue to talk until they can hear you? Is that possible?
It's hot. The camera really sucks. Boy, they're getting their money's worth today. Full show. Oh, he's like redoing everything. Plug it in that. Internet slow. Chatter's gay.
Fucking Reno.
I got a lot of shit
It's
with
real-
it. Everybody's got new social media. One of my really good friends just started a pickaxe. And I mean, I like chatter, but it's like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I don't have enough time in the day for the shit I got going on, And then I got to figure out how to start a chatter room and find new people over there. It's really nauseating when you start building your social media and you're like, you're good here. And then you got to go over here and try to build it. It just sucks. There should be a way for me to go over to Twitter and be like, hey, come to chatter and put it all in their emails or something. I don't know.
I don't even try. I
probably won't. No. But I like to support people and go over there and shit.
Yeah. I support other people. I just don't pay much attention to my own,
Yeah. So we're not doing this, or
I'm trying. I'm
just
working
trying to go
on
to
it.
fucking X and start a fucking space.
The whole thing of doing it so that we can stream.
No, he'll figure it out. He did last time. It just might take a minute.
Oh, so this is his double fuck up.
Well,
He didn't learn from his lessons last time.
I had it all set, and I didn't touch anything since then. It was fucking pain in my ass.
it must have been Antifa. They got in there and started pressing
This
buttons.
motherfucker.
I planted one in Tampa. I planted his ass right in the ground.
There's a really good video on InfoWars of Antifa throwing shit at me.
Now we can see you.
I can hear her.
I hear Shell.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up, Chad?
Had a
I'm
boy.
just sweaty and shit. Rob put up the fucking bat signal, and I ran in here and dumped coffee. And
That's because you're a rock star, and you.
no,
and
it's because I'm retarded. What are you doing?
So, Chad, I want to go ahead, Shell.
Diesel.
You're overmodulated, Rob. You got to turn it down a little bit.
Auntie
Yeah, you're-
Shell. Hi, Diesel. Look at you. Aw. That Patriot.
He knows
pup.
it's showtime. He's not allowed to talk. So
Yeah, I know.
lick his balls. Stop it.
So, Chad, I want to talk to you about something controversial that happened at TPUSA, and I want to get your opinion on it.
Okay. Like now, or
Am I overmodulating now?
No, you're better. Much better.
Proud Boys are sitting here talking about modular.
Damn, I thought I had all this shit worked out, man. So,
Should be in the bottom.
Patriotic Baddie, she was one of my guests on one of my very first shows. She's a young black woman who was at the No Kings protest.
Oh, yeah, I saw her.
And she was all by herself and fighting back against Antifa. She was at TPUSA, and on Sunday, she was filming what was going on. Didn't say a word. And was filming one guy pushing back against one of the Israeli tables there. So she was
We're gonna do
filming
this
it.
religious shit right now.
Huh? No.
I'm
It has nothing
tired
to
of
do with
talking
Israel.
fucking Israel.
I don't give a fuck about
Hamas,
Israel. Fuck
Israel, fight it
No.
out, figure it out. Let us know who wins, and we'll give you a belt. Fucking done with it.
That's not what I'm. She got kicked out.
Okay.
They took
Why?
her badge.
Oh yeah, I
and
did
they
see that. Yeah, I was there in VIP. I saw that.
fucked up, dude. She didn't say a fucking word. The whole exchange was on video. She didn't say a fucking word. She was just sitting there filming the interaction between the two. She wasn't even with the guy that was causing the fucking issue.
No, she
And
asked
she got-
questions.
I
She-
have the
she
video.
was involved. Yeah, I watched her talk. I
Yeah,
watched
she was
it.
involved saying,
I
what
was
did I say?
there. But the thing is they went up there and they were asking specific questions, having debate, which Charlie should be. I'm not saying she shouldn't have been kicked out, or she should have, but to play that she wasn't a part of it isn't accurate from my perspective. Just putting that out there. I was there.
Well,
Videos turn on and off.
I don't
buddy.
know. We watched the video yesterday.
Okay.
Say that again.
I said videos turn on and off.
Why is everybody?
Why is everybody what? What?
Yes, I'm just again working this out, and
Oh, still
the
working
screen
out.
just went blank over here. Yeah, but at least they can hear you, and you can hear them.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're making a controversy out of something that isn't necessarily a controversy. I'm tired of the fucking let's beef on people shit. I'm tired of us going to events and people are like the event sucked and this person was this and I went up to there was fucking 6,000 Israeli flags around this thing and people went up there and started talking shit. And at the end of the day, Charlie Kirk can kick out whoever the fuck he wants to kick out, and that's why I didn't get too drunk and retarded because I didn't want to get kicked out. I can sit here and say that she had a right to say it or she didn't, but it's not your place to do that. There wasn't a sign up that said, please debate me on Hamas or Israel or AIPAC or anything. And if Charlie wants to have a huge Jewish contingency there as a booth and they paid to be there, they should have some reasonable right to say who can be there and who can't. That's my opinion. This wasn't in a public park. This was in a building that was millions and millions of dollars were being thrown around to put on this show or this event. And if somebody wants somebody kicked out, go rent your own place. It's just my opinion.
Yeah, you know what? I would agree with you on principle in that he does have the right to do that. He can do that.
Sure.
What I would say is that he shouldn't do that. And again, that's not.
I bet he
don't
didn't.
Well, what I
It was
think
some
is
dickhead that's like, fuck it, just get rid of him.
the worst thing to do to somebody who's being disruptive is to make them a martyr, make them a free speech martyr by kicking them out. I think it's, short of assaulting people or completely stopping the proceedings, I think you should let people talk because let them fuck themselves. You don't have to do it to them, because then they get to say, hey, I got kicked out. And a lot of these people want to get kicked out. I mean, I've been
Sure.
with people, I've been with right wingers, who go to events hoping to get kicked out. And if they don't, they get incredibly disappointed, right? Just heartbroken that they didn't get kicked out. And so I've always advised people like, hey, look, man, just let it go. There's obviously a line, if somebody hurts somebody or is causing, any kind of like danger, then yeah, you do what you have to. And it is Charlie's right, or whoever is running the events, right, to kick somebody out. But I just think it's not good business. I think it's counterproductive, and it gives them this aura of being a martyr that you don't want to do. You don't want to give them that.
Yeah, she didn't go viral for it, and none of it, because here's where I'm at with it. It was, and I feel, in my honesty, she was looking to get a content piece at some point, and she went and found a place to do it. They did it, and they were there for a long time. And then it isn't bad business when you are having a group of Jewish students that have a booth, and somebody comes up and starts messing with them, or they don't feel that it's comfortable, then they have every right to protect that business because they paid to have that booth there. Can you go back to the screen with everybody else? I feel like it's all up my nose and shit. What in the fuck? Dude, I was here like you zoomed in on my fucking pores. I was just outside working on trees and shit. But I don't buy into this. There's a lot of people doing shit. I mean, trying to get viral and all that. And it's okay. There's a lot of influencers there, but they paid to be there. There's a booth. Charlie, I assure you, didn't know shit about it. And there was a decision made based off of the security parameters and protocol that was put in there. She didn't go viral. If you make her a martyr, fine. I just think it's such, out of everything that happened there, including but not limited to the huge protest, me and the older millennial and Taylor Britt and all. I mean, there was a lot of shit that went down there, and this was just okay. We got something to bitch about. That's what it is. It's something for everybody to bitch about. It plays to the fucking narrative of Israel and Hamas and AIPAC and how fucking terrible people are. And I'm just done with it, dog. I'm just fucking done with it. And that's where I stand. It's easier. I don't carry fucking flags. I don't sit there and put on somebody's fucking jersey. I'm just saying what I see. Dumb and Dumber. I don't know what else I can put to that. I really don't. And Charlie's not losing sleep about it. I assure you. What?
Chad Shell's got a question for you.
Okay.
Can you hear me, honey?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Can you hear me, Chad?
Yes,
I
he
don't
can
think
hear
he
you.
can hear me.
No, he can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Drax is here.
Drax,
Great.
what's going on, bro?
Let you know. He came over here to say hi because you gave him such high praise yesterday.
Great guy. Hi, Drax. Is that it? Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's
That
it.
is
I'm
This is
done.
fucking retarded.
It's a wonderful
Kill me.
comment there. Do we have
Thanks.
anybody who wants to start some shit? I mean, come on.
Yeah, like, hi, everybody. This is make that for everybody. I'm fired up. I was in a tree and I tried to help Rob, and then he threw a Jew at me.
I threw a Jew. I didn't throw a fucking Jew. Shit, dude. All right, so obviously this is the daily news brief. So we come prepared. I already started out with my.
Today's been our technical.
I know, right? Technical. Yeah.
Patty, I agree with everything
Hey,
you said, by the way, about
I would like to ask
people getting kicked out.
What about this statement from Trump today?
What?
Go ahead, Shell.
Chad, what do you think of Adam Schiff today getting called out by Trump?
I feel like I'm 20 minutes into a
Ask him
porno and
for-
some gay shit start. Like, fuck me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
She can, yeah. She just does.
She can't
There's a
hear
little bit of a delay, Shell, but he can hear everything that you're saying. Yeah. Yes, everybody can hear one another right now. It's just a little bit of a delay.
I feel like I'm watching a porno and two gay guys start kissing and you got to turn it off. That's what we're dealing with. We keep getting all these investigation on this, investigation on this, investigation on this. And then we're going to get to the end and then we want the money shot and they're going to be like, so they're guilty. Everybody have a nice day. Case closed. I don't give a fuck until somebody starts getting perp walked. Show me. Show me.
Don't worry, it'll never happen.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm 3 for 3 with Patty today. This is going great.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll fix that.
I know, right? I thought there was going to be some fucking fireworks. Holy shit!
I hate the fucking hedges too, bro. I came in hot. Nobody wants to jump on the rocket. Let's get weird. Because you tell me. I don't understand how we can sit there and be like, oh, you've got John Brennan's being investigated. Yay! And then nothing's going to happen. You got Comey being investigated. Nothing's going to happen. Yay. We don't need to investigate Schiff. He was on national television lying his fucking ass off about the Russiagate. He lied his ass off. I got this. He lied his ass off. All of that is right there. He should be charged with it and dealt with. But no, guess what they did in California? They made him
hold on a second, though. No, you're going to be 3 for 4 right now because we're going to disagree about this. Now, I don't give a shit about Adam Schiff. I can't stand the man. But what I will tell you is, what crime are you going to charge somebody with for lying on the floor of Congress? Because if you want to charge everybody with that, then everybody in Congress is going to jail today.
Well, you probably jacked off to have Steve Bannon going to jail, didn't you?
No, of course not.
Okay, so the thing is we've already seen it work one side or the other, and Adam Schiff lied to Congress. That is a fucking law.
No, it's not. Okay,
he was found in contempt. They put him in the well, and they censured him. It is a law.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference. Lying to Congress, if you're under oath and you're testifying in front of Congress, right, you can be charged for perjury for lying to Congress. That's what Roger Stone was charged with because he lied to Congress. But if you're just a liar in Congress, that is not a crime.
That's not what I said.
It should be, but it's not. I'm just saying, you want to change the
Adam Schiff did Russiagate. They brought him in for questioning before they censured him in the well. He lied to fucking Congress.
He was not censured.
He was absolutely censured.
Adam Schiff was
put
censured.
In the fucking well, and they censured him. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Patty.
Hold on a second.
Remember they all went down there and clapped and kumbaya'd with Adam Schiff? That's called censuring.
Let's see if it passed. 2 roll call votes. This was in 2021, right?
That's a problem compared to
no, it's 2020.
It happened.
No. I'm trying to make sure I have
fucking right censored.
I'm looking at it. Hold on. If you're right, you're right. I just want to look at it because I haven't seen it. I like to actually be able to know what I'm talking about before.
Rob, tell him I'm
right.
Comment. So yeah, you're right. He was censured in the 118th Congress. That's 2023 and 2024. House Resolution 521. Let me read it. Whereas the allegation that President Donald Trump colluded with Russia to interfere with the 2016 presidential election has been revealed as false by numerous in-depth investigations, including the recent report by the special counsel John Durham. Oh, this is the Durham report. I got it. Which documents how the conspiracy theory was invented, funded, and spread by President Trump's political rivals. So, okay.
So do I do this again?
Yeah. No. Look, man. I like to learn things.
Reason I said.
I like to learn things. I needed to know it, and now I know it. You were correct. I'm not trying to bust your balls. I'm just, I think it's important that we look at these things. And I just looked at it, and you're right. He was censured. So that's cool. That whole investigation was ham-handed and silly, and I don't care about it, and I don't think it matters.
Well, of course you don't care about it. It destroys most of your narratives with the entire left's concept of Donald J. Trump.
When did I ever say what narrative of mine? See, again, Don't talk
Well,
to the
but
left.
see,
Talk to me.
you said right wing earlier, and I was going to fix you because not all of us are right wing. It's a fucking stupid comment. And here I am putting you in the Democrat world and the liberal concept of whatever you are. And I'm automatically taking assumptions because this is where we have divide. I understand that you're willing to talk about it. I enjoy it. I've heard you. I've already been on the show with you once and was like, that's not how that is. And I got brought in here. But the whole idea of there is two sides. Now, to be a moderate Democrat is cool. Great. An independent, whatever. If you're an independent, libertarian, or anything other than a Republican and Democrat, to me, you're just a vagina. It's just what it is. Pick a fucking side, get in and get in the fight. It's just how this works. If you don't go like your party, go fix it. If you don't like your senator, go get rid of them. If you don't like their house, and so on and so on. So for me, the people that want to stand on the sidelines so somebody can jack them off and say, I'm going to vote with you this year is just somebody that is a fucking prima donna and a pussy.
So you think it's supposed to be a team sport?
Excuse me?
You think it's supposed to be a team sport? Like you just pick a side and no matter what, you stick with it?
No. You could, if you want to go over and be a Democrat, it's fine. It's happened. Brandon Strux made an entire organization having more retards come over from the commies to be Republicans, and then they end up blowing up in social media because they used to be a commie.
So this is funny because like you just said, retards and commies and whatnot.
Sure.
I was on a space a couple of days ago, and I said that I think that a lot of MAGA is in a cult, and they were like, "How fucking?" This is after people said libtard about 35 fucking times in the same space, and they said you can't say that, and they muted me and then kicked me out of the space eventually, right? So what I want to know is why is it okay?
You did call the women running your fat ass.
No. Again, that was a different space. That was after the fact. I got kicked out for saying MAGA cult a bunch of times.
Fat asses up.
There is. You go look at my timeline right now.
Here's the thing. Like, I still ask the question, and I haven't got a good answer to it. Is how come it's okay to say libtard and commie and faggot and all this other stuff? But if I say
I don't like that word. Is that weird? I don't like the word faggot.
I don't like it either. But Rob loves it.
It's kind of like
you can't go 3 sentences without saying it. But again, the question is, why is it a sin against humanity?
Stop being a cunt.
For me to call you guys cultists, which you are, but it's okay for you to call me a libtard. Why is that okay?
You just said which you are. You're directing that at you guys that are not cultists.
Yes, you are cultists.
And if you want to
you're a MAGA cultist.
I don't care the opinion of somebody I didn't ask in the first place.
Okay.
So you can call me fucking anything you want, really. I don't really give a shit. And at the end of the day,
a handsome child of God is what I'll call you.
You can call me a ham sandwich. I'm good with it. I don't give a fuck. And the thing that I have a problem with is I agree with you. Look at my timeline. I'm always talking about. I don't even own an NFL jersey. I love football. I don't own one. Why? Because the only people that wore my jersey when I played football was my mom or I was fucking her. So I don't wear another man's name on my shit.
You did what with your mom?
There's not one picture of me in a MAGA hat.
I knew you were going to go there, you fucking idiot.
Oh, come on. Sorry, he walked right into it. I can't help myself. I'm a comic. I can't.
Yeah, but you know what, dude, Patty, we've already established multiple times that you don't believe that I'm in the MAGA cult, and you just said that I am. You keep changing your story, dude.
No, I'm not changing my story. I'm breaking your balls.
It's typical left narrative.
Come on. If you don't know when a joke is a joke, then I don't know what to do for you. But you want to take it personal, you get up in your feelings. That's fine.
That all of MAGA is in a cult, and there's a ton of us that aren't. We hold our fucking president to the same standards that we would hold any fucking president, and he doesn't get away with it.
No, you don't. That's not true. That's not true. That is not true.
That's true.
No, it isn't.
Please give me a topic, and I'll be more than happy to see if we agree or not.
Any topic. Pick one right now.
Because, we all saw.
Okay, foreign policy. Let's talk about the war in Ukraine.
Okay. Good.
I vehemently oppose him sending our munitions and our missiles to Ukraine. I actually don't give a fuck about Ukraine. I hope Ukraine fucking falls tomorrow. I could give two flying fucks what the fuck goes on over there. I don't care.
Why do you hope that they fall? If you didn't give a fuck, you obviously do give a fuck. You are picking a side. You're picking Russia, right?
No, I'm not picking Russia. I'm not picking Russia.
You just said I hope they fall. So
yeah, because you know what? Ukraine should have never been invited into NATO. They fleeced us for billions
They
of
weren't
fucking
invited
dollars.
into NATO. They still haven't been invited into NATO.
Yes.
They're not
They're
in
not.
NATO.
There's never
They're
been
not
a vote on Ukraine
No.
joining NATO. They joined the E EU.
They were pushing to get them into NATO. This is
They
what
pushed,
Biden
but it
was
didn't
doing.
work. It was vetoed.
Right.
Didn't work.
Yeah, it
I mean,
hasn't
fact
happened.
is
It's
that-
still going to happen.
Fucking you know.
Putin would have never gone into Ukraine had that subject ever come up.
Oh, so it's
End of
okay
story.
for Putin to go bomb civilians in
Yeah.
Ukraine?
Yes.
because
You know
he
what?
doesn't-
You know what,
I
Patty?
need to,
You
I
got
need to
damn
jump in
right.
here because I'm really good at this part.
Killing civilians in Ukraine is okay because Putin doesn't want them to
Jack, give me
join
1 second.
NATO.
If
Ugh.
Mexico decided they wanted to join the CCP and they wanted to put fucking Chinese fucking army and their fucking missiles right on the border of Texas, you don't think we would go into fucking Mexico
That's
and lay waste
not a
for those
thing that would ever
motherfuckers and not allow?
It's not why he bombed Ukraine though.
It's not a thing that would ever happen. It's not a comparable. That's not a good comp.
Yes, it is.
not.
Yes, it is.
No,
They
it is.
they should have never even been the talks about Ukraine should have Ukraine joining NATO should have never ever fucking happened. End of story.
No.
NATO
put
has
army
never
away.
aggressively. NATO has never invaded a non-NATO country. NATO has never aggressively bombed a non-NATO country. It's never ever happened in the history of fucking
You got
NATO.
a hand
So
up
why
in
would
chat.
Putin assume? He just wants Ukraine because he wants to reconstitute the Soviet Union, and you are enabling communists.
Wrong.
You're
Wrong.
enabling a fucking KGB.
You got your little,
guy
you got your
who
little, you got
wants
your little
the
computer in front of
Soviet
you again, so
Union
I
to
can
be a
make you look
thing
dumb.
again.
Let me show
Jack,
you why
go ahead.
we're so arrogant. Do you want me to show you? Look up bombing Donbass 2014 and tell me who it was. Oops.
You're talking
Doesn't wanna
about
take over
the war, the war for
There was no
Crimea
war.
in
There was
2014.
no
right?
war.
It
There
was
was
a
no
war,
war.
man. If two sides
Who?
are
What
fighting
war?
each other,
Who?
it's a
Between
war.
who and who?
It's between the Ukrainians and who were trying to defend Crimea, and
Okay.
definitely people we supported, NATO that we supported, right? And
Who?
and Russia. Okay.
So you're saying, okay, so you're wrong again.
no,
if you
go
don't
ahead.
mind.
Tell me.
In
Hold on one
2014, the Ukrainian government was bombing its own fucking people because those people on the Donbass region find themselves as Russians.
That is
CNN was
Russian
sitting in the middle.
propaganda.
Now
That
look at
is
here
not
comes the
true.
Democrat. Talk over
That's-
me so maybe nobody can hear the goddamn truth. He hasn't moved from the Donbass until they started poking back at him. The minute Ukraine came into Russia and started doing operations closer to Moscow is when Kyiv started getting hit. And they have stayed in Donbass. They have never moved past that line. And the whole idea of Donbass is that the people there believe they are already Russian. And Vladimir Zelensky was killing his own people. He was just bombing.
Vladimir
randomly.
Zelensky was not the fucking president in 2014. That was
Guess
was
who?
it Zhirchenko.
who?
That was the Russian puppet who was in there. You don't have
Right.
any idea
And
what
guess
you're
what he
talking
did?
about. And
'Cause
you just
Zel-
made it very
I
clear that you don't.
Hey, dumb fuck. Why don't you go look up 2014 and see if they're bombing their own fucking people? They weren't even shooting back, you fucking retard.
Okay, hold on a second. When did
Go
Zelensky
look it
take
up.
over?
I'm not going to
When
sit
did
here and
Zelensky
fucking
take
let
office?
you run your fucking mouth and say, I don't know what I talk about when I
don't
live
know
in
what you're talking
geopolitics,
about,
you
son.
fucking idiot. And
Listen
the
to
thing
me,
is
boy.
he wasn't the president. He was in the Minister of Defense. He was actually the guy that was actually
a
the one
fucking
sitting out there
comedian
putting
at the
in
time.
policy for foreign bullshit. So
He
go
was a
fuck yourself.
comedian
Go
in
look up
2014.
2014 and
Dressed
see
in
who
dress.
was fighting. Go look it up, you Mr. Fingers. Go so you can sit there with
2014,
your
he
little
was
red
a fucking
microphone
comedian,
and you
not
can say,
involved in
fuck, I'm
government.
wrong again. I'm
Patty,
sick of you Democrats just running your fucking mouth and refusing to look up anything. Go look it up.
It's so easy to
Go
spin
look
you
it
guys
up.
into it. It's- Yeah.
So we have a question over in chatter,
Okay.
gentlemen, and they use the term loosely.
Yeah, very loosely.
Buck, go ahead.
Fucking tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, bro.
You don't.
Okay, dumb fuck. Tell me who was bombing Donbass in 2014.
It wasn't Zelensky. He was fucking making jokes on television.
Buck,
Buck, go ahead.
go ahead.
Fucking idiot.
No, I was just going to say, to try to moderate this for 1 second, Patty, what you need to do. No, Patty, what you need to do, honestly, is just, you always ask people to listen to you. And I've defended you, even though I disagree with you, to let people let you speak. I think you need to let Chad speak and not talk over him so we can hear. And I think it'll be much more productive.
I'm an idiot. That's what they do. When they
Okay.
know they're right, when
No,
they know
I
that
know
somebody
that's
knows
what
what the
they're
fuck
good
they're
at,
talking
Joe.
about, they just run their mouth. They're the ones that trigger me so fucking badly. I can't even
Well-
deal with it because you're a fucking spurge on our country. because you
Jesus
refuse to
Christ.
listen.
Okay.
You called me a fucking idiot.
Well, I'm just saying that
Wrong motherfucker.
You said that Zelensky was bombing Donbass in 2014. Zelensky was a comedian until he ran for president and won in 2019. So I don't know what in the hell you're talking about there.
Dumb fuck.
But that's a ridiculous statement. You're talking about Zelensky having a role in military.
Here you are wrapping your
issues in the
fucking
government.
cock gobbler around one fucking name that I misspoke on. Who was bombing the Donbass in 2014? You fucking
Russians.
prick. Read it to the people.
The Russians.
Bullshit.
It's Russian propaganda.
I'll be back. I'm going to go get the fucking CNN report where they're talking about why are the government of Ukraine bombing its own fucking people.
I don't understand how you can.
This is what's wrong with the fucking Democrats. They sit there and they just try to twist shit so much so that they can wrap it around a dildo and raw fuck themselves. It's bullshit. You know it and I know it. And you can pull up an article right now and send it to Rob and show us that Russia's bombing the Donbass in 2014.
The Russians were bombing the Donbass.
Send the fucking article. You little pussy. You just fucking run your mouth. See, that's all it is. And see, you can be a proud boy or whatever. Put your fucking vest on. See, the thing is, I don't fucking care. I am worried about my country because I served it. And you're a fucking liar. You have been coming at everything that I say and trying to find whether I use the word two O's. And you just want to cry about shit. When at the end of the day, I'm right.
Do I sound upset?
Say it. You can't find an article that Russia's bombing the Donbass.
Hey, don't get mad, Chad. Don't get mad. Don't be mad,
Chad.
Chad.
Fucking I'm fired up. Did you not read it? It's what I do.
Don't get mad, Chad. All right, just let's bring it down.
I'm mad because there's people like you that choose not to listen because you're a triggered fuck. That's why.
Do I sound triggered? Who sounds
because
triggered?
You refuse. You just lied and said Russia's bombing the Donbass.
You're screaming at me and accusing me of being triggered. It's a little weird.
You're a tool. You're a fucking Democrat tool.
Okay.
And you try to act like, well, I'm kind of moderate and shit. But at the same time,
I never said I was moderate. I'm a lefty. I'm not a moderate.
That Harry Sissons does. I put you in the same fucking box.
What
because
box?
As soon as I start talking, you start running your mouth about me. Then you lied and said that Russia was bombing the Donbass in 2014 out of your
I just
fucking
think you need
ass
to take it down a notch.
Because you didn't want to be wrong again.
I think you should just calm yourself down a little
I think
bit.
you could go fuck yourself. How's that?
I could do that,
better?
But I won't.
Cool.
At least not until.
I'm glad we can agree on that.
Yeah.
Because here's my thing. I'm sick and tired of you people.
Me? You people?
Look it up. I said look it up. Shell, how many times I say look it up?
Look what up?
The Donbass.
I got it right here. I actually have it right here.
I'm saying what was going on there is Russian propaganda saying that they were bombing people.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No,
yes.
Yeah, I have it right here. So, I will absolutely share the screen. It's the Human Rights Watch, 2014. Ukrainian government forces.
They're doing the conspiracy shit now,
Ukrainian government forces used cluster munitions in populated areas in Donetsk City in early October 2014. Human Rights Watch said today the use of cluster munitions in populated area violates laws of war due to the indiscriminate nature of the weapon and may amount to war crimes. During a week-long investigation in eastern Ukraine, Human Rights Watch documented widespread use of cluster munitions and fighting between government forces and pro-Russian rebels in more than a dozen urban and rural locations.
Right.
That's Human Rights Watch. And I'm going to share
the entire Donbass.
So at no point,
at no
point,
none of them are Russian. They are not Russians. They are rebels that believe they should be with Russia. Is exactly why Ukraine. They did not shoot at the Ukrainians. The Ukrainians used illegal clusters. You know what a cluster is? Want me to explain?
Yeah, I know what a cluster bomb is.
Okay, then why the fuck were they doing it on their own people?
They weren't doing it on their own people. You're talking about the Russians doing this. And the propaganda that goes out is that, the Ukrainians were doing it to their own people. This is not true. This is just bullshit.
Keep trying to flip the narrative. He just fucking read it to you. This isn't.
I'm telling you, it's a lie.
This is the fucking propaganda. This is the human rights bullshit.
Yeah.
So
do I think the Human Rights Watch
is probably?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I do. And I think that stuff it's got Putin's name all over it. Right? The guy is a homicidal maniac. And that's what he's done. And by the way, at the time, the Ukrainian government was run by
12 of their cities. 12 of their fucking cities. And Putin just made it happen.
The video.
Кось надо вставлять.
Look, you guys
During a
would
week-long
blow
investigation
Vladimir
on the ground
Putin
in
no
eastern
matter what.
Ukraine, human
So
rights
it's
officials found
sort of like
widespread
it's a
use
joke.
of
Oh,
classifications.
I believe it was
Our
you that said
evidence
that Russia
shows
military
that
was
Ukrainian
attacking
armed forces
Crimea,
were
fighting
responsible for
Ukraine.
at
You
least some of
fucking
these
lied
attacks.
because you didn't know what
In
the
the
fuck
incidents
you were talking
documented by
about.
human
I
And
rights
do
here
know
you're
what I'm
getting
talking
punked,
about.
and now you just want to call us
killed
names.
at
It's
least
okay
6
because you're the fucking
civilians
retard. The
and
entire
injured
world,
dozens.
chatter, everybody that watches this sees it because we have receipts. You don't have shit but conspiracy theories saying that we blow Putin. Go fuck yourself.
Oh,
I'll just stop.
guys, I have to answer the doorbell. I will be right back.
Maybe it's Putin.
I'll be right back. Maybe it is Putin.
So
If it is,
New York
I'll bring him
Times,
back.
Ukraine used cluster bombs.
Oh,
The
New York
Kiev
Times.
Independent,
That's
France
pretty clever.
24.
Maura Healey coming to deliver a check.
Yeah, more coming to deliver a check. He said, the BBC, Amnesty International. Amnesty International is
That's a real big
is
conspiracy
Putin
thing.
propaganda.
Yeah, the Putin propaganda machine there. Amnesty International. They love Pootie. Fucking idiot.
Yep.
Fuck Patty. Dude, I can't stand this lying bullshit. And then say I'm a fucking retard. I almost fucking did it verbatim of what you just read. And I'm the fucking retard. And this fucking poser is sitting back here acting like he has a fucking clue. Fuck him.
So,
Chad,
What?
he triggers me too. It's gonna be okay. What we need to do though is get him a filter because his face looks like shit. I don't know what he did. He got a sunburn, whatever. I mean, get some aloe vera.
I look like shit.
But yeah,
Fuck. But the thing
you look
is,
better than he does.
well, I'm just overtly a better looking man. But at the end of the day, how many times have you, Rob or Shell, seen me retract something when I'm wrong? On Twitter.
but when you're wrong, you man right the fuck up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I just motherfucked this dude and he wants to call me a fucking idiot.
Well,
dude, I'm telling you right
we
now,
kind of gangbanged
if
them.
we would have been like in the same room, it would have got nasty, bro.
We actually spit roasted them just then. If anybody knows what spit roasting is, but yeah, I mean, Amnesty International is right here on my screen.
Stupid, bro. I know my shit.
All right.
They found a mass grave in the Donetsk region with 400 bodies of people in the Donbass.
Rob, they were Putin's friends.
All right,
It's okay.
But this is Amnesty.
Not just fucking
Let's be
rebels.
clear about what I'm saying here, because I think you guys are
We're gonna change
misunderstanding.
that again. Okay, cool.
No, hey, listen. I haven't done much talking at all. Patty, zip it for a second. Hold on a second, fucking Chad. Are you going to say right now to all the people that are watching and all the people that are in chatter right now that Amnesty International, because I have it up on the fucking screen from Amnesty International, that they are propaganda, they are Putin propagandists. Amnesty Internationals, yes or no? Are they Putin propagandists?
No, I'm going to answer
or
that question, but it's not a yes or no. All right, listen to me.
Yes, it
It
is.
never is when you're wrong.
In
is it?
2014, the guy who was running the Ukrainian government was a Russian puppet. It was not the government of Zelensky. It was not the government that the Ukrainians actually wanted. It was a Russian puppet government.
Because you just
who
hyped,
threw
you just
Russian.
told on yourself.
Hold on a second. You asked me to.
How is
answer
a
the question
pro-Russian president killing people that are Russian rebels? You fucking retard.
Because it gets people like you to say the same thing.
The
you
circle
just
jerk.
proved my
Trust
point
the plan.
for you.
5G warfare.
This,
I get it.
yes,
Go ahead.
exactly it is.
Yeah,
Exactly
you're
it
doing
is.
a great job.
It was what
Democrats were
Poroshenko,
using
who was a
General Flynn
Russian
shit.
puppet.
Cool.
So you start a war to give Russia the opportunity to go into Crimea and the Donbass and take what they want. It's an easy, you can see the strategy from a mile away. That's why he ended up having to go to Russia, where he lives now, right? That man lives in Russia in exile now because he was going to be tried for crimes against his own country in Ukraine. You guys are dead wrong about this. It'll always be wrong. And you can argue all you want and give you all the articles you want, but it's propaganda and bullshit. And that's just what it is. And if you paid attention to this stuff for as long as you should have, you would have known that. And you wouldn't have made the argument you just
retard.
made. Yeah, I mean,
I actually get intel, you fucking idiot. What do? You sit in your little fucking closet and try to tell me I'm an idiot. I get actual fucking phone calls from people on the ground. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
On the ground where? What are you
sit
talking
there.
about?
Excuse me?
Where do you get
So-
phone calls from the ground
Next.
from? You're making
Next.
things
Dude, I
up.
call
man.
General Flynn every fucking day who gets intel
Oh,
reports.
Jesus
I can.
Christ.
Here
General
we go.
Flynn is a
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
Say it.
Everyone
Yeah,
knows that.
General, you couldn't carry General Flynn's water, you little pussy.
You keep saying that, man. Like
You're a pussy.
I don't
You're
understand.
a fucking bitch. See, you
Every-
don't even you just disparaged a man who's a 3-star fucking general who
Yeah, I
just
did
only
because
served
I
his
knew a lot
country.
of because
you're a
almost
bitch.
every
You don't know a
flag officer
goddamn
I
thing
ever met
about
was
him.
an idiot. But hey,
Yeah, let me
that's,
guess. One of your other little Peter Puffers, huh, cock gobbler? Talk
Jesus,
about General
man.
Flynn, motherfucker. You don't know what
I
you're
think he's an
talking
idiot.
about. You've never met
I
the
do.
man. Oh, what did he?
I actually have met the man.
Did he go to jail? Did you like that when he went to jail?
No, he got sentenced. He didn't go to jail. He got pardoned
Right.
before he went to jail.
No, he never got pardoned, you fucking tool. His entire case was dropped with lack of evidence. Look that
Right.
up too, dumb shit.
No,
Go ahead.
that's after
Look
Trump
it up.
made him do it. Right, you're right. There is a difference.
Trump
You're right.
wasn't even in the White House, you fucking retard. Trump wasn't in the White House. The court tried to keep it open, and that's why Trump did give him a pardon, because they were trying to keep it in the courts because the prosecutor dropped it for lack of evidence. You
Look,
fucking
man,
idiot.
you could say an
Keep
actual
running your mouth.
sentence.
I'm ruining your entire integrity today because you're a
if-
triggered fuck.
I'm triggered, but you're screaming.
I can scream.
You-
You want me
you
doing sign
understand that's
language?
the opposite
I can
of
do
being
that too if
triggered is
that
being
fucking gets
calm.
you off. Whatever. But you run your mouth and you have nothing behind it.
Hey,
Nothing.
why are you so concerned about Tad's demeanor? I mean, look at yours.
He's yelling at me saying I'm triggered. And I'm like, well, that's the opposite of being triggered is not screaming. I'm not
But you're
screaming.
going out there and talking. Well,
He's
you sound
triggered.
confused.
He's
Tell me I
screaming.
don't know what the
You're
fuck
yelling
I'm
at
talking
me
about
and
for a living.
saying you're an idiot.
Because you're a fucking little bitch.
So-
And you keep getting by me.
How many, every
What bitches
sentence he
do.
said in the last like 10 minutes has
Bitch.
called me
I
either a
just punched
retard
you.
or a
You
bitch.
didn't even
or
know
anything like
Donbass
that.
was being bombed until he read
I
it to you.
haven't-
And then you came up with an entire conspiracy theory, you fucking retard.
See, again, every single sentence ends with an insult, the
You're
word
a retard.
retard or
I'll keep
pussy or
doing it, too.
whatever.
And then
I'm
you go
triggered.
after somebody I consider close and I know very well with your usual narrative that you didn't even understand what happened to General Flynn. You have no
Flynn's a
clue what happened to
jackass.
General
You
Flynn.
know what?
You just don't like him because you're a fucking dumb Democrat.
Okay.
Give me a reason not to like General Flynn. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay,
Can I
so
just go jump in a
I've
minute?
seen him speak a couple
I
of times.
find it really odd, Patty, that
Oh,
you're worried and offended by Chad's speech when you're the most offensive person that I've dealt with recently. Just a little observation.
Thanks, G. So I have seen General Flynn speak twice in the last couple of years, both at the Reawaken America tour, once in Selma, North Carolina, and once outside of Nashville in Tennessee. And I watched him parade a couple of kids around. I took some photos of this and wrote an article on it, which you can read on Twitter. But he
sure
had a
it's
couple of kids up on stage with shirts that said like F Biden and this kind of thing. And I remember thinking, you've got kids with profanity on their T-shirts. You're supposed to be a Christian man, and you're talking about how everybody who disagrees with you politically is somehow a Satanist. And I thought, this is the toxic stuff that's wrong with this country. And I think that Michael Flynn, unfortunately, we both come from Rhode Island. It's embarrassing to me that he's a fellow Rhode Islander because there aren't that many of us because it's a small state. But he's a complete dirtbag and someone who's taken leave of his senses about 20 years ago. He's a brilliant man. There's no doubt about that. And his service was exemplary. But that doesn't mean that everything he's done after he took the uniform off isn't disgusting and that I can't say it is, because it is. He's the worst of the worst. I think the fact that he's not in the administration just shows you that even Donald Trump is smart enough to know that we can't have this guy around because he is a maniac.
You done? So you talked about how he's a megalomaniac and he's this and he's dangerous, and all you talked about was some kids with a FJP shirt or Joe Biden shirt on. That's all you got, huh?
No, it was his whole speech where he talked about everybody
So
who
it's a speech. You
disagrees
didn't
with
like
us
the speech, okay.
politically.
So why is he
Everybody
such
who
a
disagrees with us
megalomaniac?
politically is a Satanist, is basically what he was saying. And I think that is insane. I would never call a Republican a Satanist just because I don't like him. I would never call Donald Trump a child molester
Bullshit.
just
You
because I
did
don't
it.
like
You
it.
did it to me the other day. You said that we were in a cult and it was a
I said you were in a
Satanist
cult, not a
cult.
Satanist.
Bullshit.
I didn't say you were a Satanist. You are in a cult.
You said
You are in a cult.
satanic.
I
You
never
said
said satanic.
you little bitch. Yes, you did.
So
It's
again, it's
recorded.
always
It's
little
recorded.
bit. First of all,
Let me go clip that and refresh your memory, you little douche.
See, the sad part
a lot
is
of people
here,
like
Patty,
to
is that
say little
you call
bitch and
somebody a
shit like that. No one will say
megalomaniac.
that to my face.
Okay, I guess you're not done. Go ahead, sweet prince. Keep talking.
I'm just saying,
Patty, I'll
Cowboy thing.
give me a.
Go ahead.
You done? Okay.
No, Patty, I was just saying. You said no one will say it to your face. You know where I'm at. Give me a time. I'll come say it, bro.
I'll say it to your fucking face.
I'm
Dude,
just saying, when I talk to
don't
people
start
in
throwing
person-
around the hyperbole shit, okay?
When I
Because
talk
two
to
things
people
I'm
in
not
person,
scared or queer,
and-
motherfucker. And I promise you right now, I'd say it to your fucking face in a second. You
What
brought
does
that up
being queer have to do with anything?
because I'm not. Everything
Well, I
else
didn't
is up
say
to
you were.
interpretation.
I don't know why you. Why would you even bring
And
that
that's
up?
why I'm scared or queer. Those two things will never change. It's a very simple statement. God, you're such a hairy sisson. Your little cheeks get red just like him. It's crazy. Is it because you guys suck too much dick or what?
No,
I don't
I
understand.
was out mowing the fucking lawn this morning. That's
No,
why.
your
We were out in
your
the
cheeks
tree. I
get
got
really,
fucking
really
Irish
red when I
sensitive
came
skin.
on. I
I
think
got
it's no, I
sensitive
think
Irish
it's, I think it's-
skin. I'm
you're just
a pretty
bummed.
boy.
I think you're just bummed because you know you're getting your ass beat. Because at the end of the day, you just ran your mouth about an American hero who's done a lot for this country, and all you said was because some kids had FJB shirts on.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't say that. I said
your
because
your level of terror is pretty amazing when you're out there pumping your fist for fucking cutting dicks off kids. Go fuck yourself, man.
When
you
did
guys,
I ever
guess
say
what?
anybody
Guess
who
what?
knows me?
Guess
know,
what? The Democratic Party are the ones that are out there trying to make maps, minor attracted people. You're trying to make that okie dokie. You're trying
Why
to
would
say
you
that
say
it's
something
just a
like that
kink.
when I have never said
But
something
see, you
like
want
that?
to put
at all?
everything on the cult, but you don't want the ugly to come back to you, do you?
No, hold on a
Because you
second.
get to pick and choose.
You just said
You're
that
a
I
fucking
want.
pogue, bro.
You just
Total
said that I
pogue.
want. No,
Voted
you just
for
said
it, Patty. You voted for it. You didn't have to
I
say
do
it.
not
Your vote
support under
said
any
everything.
circumstances kids having gender affirming care under the age of 18. I don't. I've said it a million times.
But Patty, you're speaking to people on a whole. You're
Say what?
speaking to people on a whole,
Well,
and then
no,
want
I
to
do that to
separate,
Patty. He's special.
want
He's
to
that special
separate
Democrat. Got it all
yourself
figured out.
out from what you got going on.
Sorry,
That's
hold on
kind
a
of
second.
hypocritical. I got.
Gee, I couldn't hear the beginning of what you said. Can you say that again?
I said, you want to speak to us as a whole and identify General Flynn, who has given his service. General, let's start there. General Flynn, you want to turn around and besmirch his name while separating yourself from a party that you align with that is actually satanic and devastating for humanity.
So you
That's
just proved what I was saying.
hypocritical shit right there. I got.
Okay, so look, I never said anything nasty about General Flynn's service, right? Never. Okay. He's a patriot. He served. I respect his service. What I don't respect is everything he's done after he got out of the service at all, not even slightly. Okay. So I can disrespect
Do you
him.
not like the fact that he did the Jerry Maguire and wrote a fucking op-ed to the entire national defense when he was head of DNI and said, why do we keep going to endless wars and paying to the military industrial complex, which basically destroyed him under Obama? And the whole thing, Obama, what they usually do is they try to put you somewhere where you can't talk. So they put him in deeper. And then when that all came out and then Donald Trump ran, he went and spoke with Trump and said, when it comes to war, Obama and the Democrats are trying to fucking bring this country into more military industrial complex wars that have no basis or strategy to win. And as a matter of fact, you know that General Flynn is the only general or admiral that has been to every FOB and forward operating base in the Middle East?
Again,
amazing, isn't it? And he wrote this saying that we are in endless wars. And the Jerry Maguire, remember, we're not doing the best things for the athletes. The same thing. And that's where he ended up as a national security advisor. He's been fighting for that ever since. And you haven't got one real geopolitical or intel thing that you can put on him after he got out of office as the national security advisor and say that the megalomaniac that you were talking about has any precedence whatsoever, other than
I think
a couple
it's
kids
insane.
with FJB shirts. Go ahead, motherfucker. Let's do it. Put it up. Start talking.
I think
Give me something real.
I think I'm talking about his posture after he got out of the service towards anybody who disagrees with him politically, right? What he's done in the last several years is make a lot of money doing, these speaking tours and the Reawaken America tour and all this nonsense, going around with some really crackpot lunatics giving speeches about how everybody who disagrees with him is satanic, right? That I have a serious problem.
We're not allowed to throw the crackpots at you, right?
You can throw whatever crackpots you want at me. I'm saying
I
was there.
But then you say
I was there in Selma, and I was there.
Racist and it's fucking crazy.
I was there in Selma, and I was there at Mount Juliet.
Do you have a fluffer like Chris Mowry, or do you not have friends?
All right. See, I don't
know. No,
even
because it's the same fucking thing, dude. It's the same fucking thing. Give me one fucking real thing that, on a national security level that says that he's a posture ain't it, dumb fuck. Security. Posture ain't it. What is posture? You don't like the way he walks around with Republicans? That's your fucking problem, you triggered cock.
He's poisoning people.
Who's he poisoning?
That I'm triggered.
Who's he
this
poisoning?
Is hilarious to me. Like,
I'm glad. Go jack off instead of being on the show, because really you don't have shit. Give me something that makes him dangerous to the planet.
First of all, I'm on this show because I'm a host on this network because Enrique asked me to be one. So I don't need permission to be here.
Go
and
fuck
you can
yourself.
Fuck right off if you have a problem.
Come
with
get some.
Tell
son.
Enrique or somebody who gives
tell
a fuck.
Enrique. Go tell on me. I don't care. I did a favor, so go fuck yourself. You think I care?
Well, why don't you do me a favor and fucking calm down for a second? Do yourself a favor and calm down.
Why don't you answer a fucking question and maybe I won't have to raise my voice?
I told you I don't have a problem.
I've debated people all over this fucking country, but you're
asked me what my problem with General Flynn was. You asked me what my problem with Flynn was. My problem is he's decided.
You said that he was a danger to the planet, basically. So give me a reason if you have that
poisoning
statement.
American politics by saying
how is he poisoning American politics?
He's saying that everyone who disagrees with him is in league with Satan, and that's insane.
He's not saying everybody disagrees with him.
He says that
is Satan.
Look,
he has talked about the satanic shit that your party does. Yeah, maybe not you, Patty. Maybe not you. I know you're different.
Thank you. But shit, I actually got a little bit of a
no, see, I listen. But see, I'm listening to you, and you haven't said one goddamn thing that makes General Flynn a terrible person, other than you didn't
say
like him
he's a terrible person. I said I think that he's being a jackass about the way he describes people who disagree with him. He is dangerous.
He's dangerous to this entire. He's the most dangerous person in this game.
He's one of them for sure.
What has he done to give you the concept of danger?
Because anytime you decide that people who are on the other side of you politically are Satanists, you encourage people to do crazy things. Okay?
I think your entire party is Satanists. I agree. Then you have no moral fortitude whatsoever. You want to keep slaves by keeping the immigration thing going here. When are you guys going to be done with the slaves, bro? Do we have to kick your ass again like Trump is? Because that's all it is indentured servitude. That's why all your Democrat buddies are out there going, well, who's going to cut our grass and who's going to grow our fruit? See, you don't like it when I give you the hyperbole, do you? Because you haven't got shit on a man that I consider a very good friend and a mentor and somebody that's very close to my family who I've served with. So you don't know the first goddamn thing about, because why? Because he said that your party sucks? Yeah, they do.
No, it's not that he said it sucks. It's when you start saying that people are Satanists. There are no Satanists, man. That's a joke. It's ridiculous. And he does it for money. He does it for money.
Minnesota, they put
the Satan truck. They put a statue of the Satan up in Minnesota.
Sure.
Yeah. Right?
Dude, you got nothing, bro.
Listen, honestly, your argument and your argument
your ending every time is there's nothing else to say about that.
I mean,
you
it's
really
just
are weak, because I have never not been called something by the left.
Only Patty.
I don't know. You keep breaking up, G. I don't know what you just said. Can you say it again? I hate to keep asking you, but you keep breaking up.
It's because when you're speaking, everybody's talking, and go ahead, G. Say it again.
I didn't say anything. She's breaking up.
I said pot kettle. You know, he wants to talk about things that are said in rhetoric. Am I breaking up now?
No, you're good.
Can you hear me now? I'm on Verizon. Okay, I'll stand in this spot. Hot kettle. Did you get that?
Yep.
Pot Emma effing kettle. Because here's the thing, Patty. I've been called a racist, a xenophobe,
We know what
a
you've been
religious zealot, which I am so not. And I could go onward and onward. How we're looking to kill people for what, Patty? For what? So you want to talk about hyperbole and what's been said? I'm here to tell you it's not even a comparison from not even General Flynn, from General Flynn and all of us compared to what the left has done over, especially this past decade.
Hey,
Not
Patty,
close.
did you Democrats have a rally for North Carolina? Did you guys send a big bunch of money there? Because General Flynn did. He brought in almost $375,000 and actually gave Boone Cutler and I $50,000 to open up an airport so that people could come get food and we could actually have it landed there. You know, I go to all these terrible places and shit that's happened, and I never see you motherfuckers. But you know what? General Flynn is always there. General Flynn has always been out there taking care and doing other things. And you want to sit on this fucking bullshit shit and talk about how General Flynn is a danger to this country? General Flynn has never stopped serving, and you have not put up one thing. I just talked about North Carolina. I just talked about the money that he put out for North Carolina to get themselves right, why the Democrat governor didn't do a goddamn thing. Not to mention FEMA. Yeah, you want to talk about FEMA? Fucking Biden and them, they're all jerking each other off in a parking lot at a church. They didn't do a fucking thing, to the point where when they did finally get up there, they went home because they were scared. Because people were fucking dying. You ain't done shit. You don't know shit. And Donald and General Flynn has never stopped serving. But you don't have one motherfucker that came up there. Not one. And the thing is, I'll go to any other natural disaster and show me a Democrat that's done anything. Not a fucking thing. Except say, give us FEMA money. And here's the thing. You want to besmirch somebody that has continued to do that? You know where he stayed when he came up there? He slept in an old bathroom at the airport on a cot. If he's so rich and wealthy and just sucking the tit off of everybody here and making money, then why is he doing that? Why would he do that?
I didn't say anything about him being rich and wealthy. What are you talking about?
You just said he makes a bunch of money on Reawakening.
Yeah, he's a grifter. That doesn't mean
he's very good. You need a fucking playback feature on this, because this cocksucker doesn't have a clue what comes out of his.
I said he was a grifter.
Not a
I didn't say he was rich.
clue.
I said he was a grifter. I didn't say he was rich. Look.
So what does grifter mean, Patty?
A grifter means you make speeches where you say crazy shit that nobody actually believes except for the idiots that you have in front of you, and you take their money and you sell merch. That's what he does. He sells merch based on his silly ass fucking political opinions.
Doesn't the Proud Boys sell merch?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, but Flynn sells it. It's flimsy, shitty looking.
But Flynn sells it griftier. Is that more?
Yeah, it's grifty.
I don't know. I've got a really nice.
Bob, is that an argument? Listen, if this guy could get
a fucking argument yet.
How come
I need one.
How come I can't get a fucking word in here? The fuck is going on?
You asked to get a word in here, man.
In petty and small scale swindling.
Okay.
So he's dealing in small scale swindling. Is that what you're saying, Patty? Because your definition was batshit crazy. So how is it? I need to know, what is small scale swindling? Where is he swindling anybody? Is he giving them drugs? Is he saying this is going to bring back your dick? Is he doing any of that other than selling books and t-shirts?
These Fight Like a Flynn t-shirts, which are hilariously badly done. And he's sitting there saying, hey, you buy these shirts, we're going to get in government and change things. But he's never going to be involved in government again.
How's that grifting, you fucking retard?
Jesus Christ. Every time I say something,
you should start praying to Jesus Christ, because your whole entire being and who you are as a Democrat is a lie.
Wow.
Yeah, that just happened.
All I know is I got a really
somebody
good,
needed to do that for you.
really
well.
well.
Like your dad should have beat your ass.
When I drove down to Connecticut.
Say again?
I said it's just like when your dad should have beat your ass.
Jesus Christ, man. I don't even know how to respond to
you keep talking to Jesus. That's a start, because you just sat here. You can come at my friend and talk and run your mouth, but you don't have a fucking clue. You called him a grifter because he sells t-shirts. He also sold a #1 documentary that exposed all your buddies, and he's continued to go out there and do that.
Who are my buddies?
the rest of your shit party, since you want to keep. You don't. I know we're not supposed to do it for Patty, but you'll do it to us. It's cool. So he's a grifter for selling T-shirts. The Proud Boys sell it.
No, I'm
This
saying he's
talk
a
costs
grifter.
money. Did you pay for your shit there?
What
This shit costs money. Are we just all supposed to not do anything when General Flynn lost almost $8 million as the weaponized DOJ came after him?
Okay, first of all, there's no way as a general in the Army he ever had $8 million. So let's not even talk about that.
He didn't.
That's ridiculous.
He was out there.
So you just
people
how do you
sending
lose
him
money in that? Look, what I'm saying is
he wasn't a general either. Dipshit.
He has been since he got out of the Army. He has
fucking
been
retard.
poisoned.
He was the
He's
national
been poisoned
security
for
advisor.
America.
You fucking moron.
Okay?
You don't know shit.
Jesus Christ, man.
You don't know anything, Patty. Nothing.
You
It's
asked
all
me to-
hyperbole. It's like you've been over there at MSNBC and you get the same paperwork Harry Sisson does. It's retarded.
I don't even know who Harry Sisson is. I don't
Go
know
look
who
him
you're
up.
talking
You're
about.
dead ass. Perfect.
Okay. All right. Look, every time you
Oh,
ask me a
that's a
question,
damn
I'll
lie.
give you an answer, and you call me a retard or a faggot or whatever.
It's even
pussy.
I've never called
possible
you a
he's
faggot once.
an
You
even
lied
gayer
again.
version of Brian
Fucking
Kravitz.
liar.
dude.
You're a fucking liar. Write that one down so you remember it next time.
I think my mic is too fucking low.
No, I hear you. You sound great. Patty's just stupid.
Jeez.
And I thought he was kind of cool to begin, but
So I'm gonna.
no, he's not. He's just.
I've been trying to say this
fucking
for
idiots
like
over there.
fucking 10 minutes now.
Go ahead, buddy.
All I know is that when I got to the tour, you see the picture there, Patty. When I got to the tour, thanks to Chad, you know, if he was such a grifter, Chad got me free VIP. That's not what a grifter does. First of all, let's
But you
get
got to
that.
pay $500.
Yeah.
You got to pay $500 to go
I
to
didn't-
the Reawaken America tour if you want VIP to be able to go shake hands with that motherfucker. $500.
Well, I got a couple
Who's
of.
your favorite band? Dumb shit. Because I bet that VIP tickets more too.
All I know is the shirt that I got is really good quality. It's a great fucking shirt.
I'm
So
sure
it's not shit shirts, dude. They were totally worth the $25 he was selling them for. You know, like $25 for a t-shirt, dude. Not that big of a deal to try to support somebody.
Yeah.
And especially when he's going around the country trying to get Trump back in office, I don't mind spending $25 on that.
Yeah,
But
look,
here's the problem, dude. Listen. Hang on a second. You push back on Chad when Chad says that you are for gender affirming care for children. Okay, and you go, no fucking way. Everybody knows that I'm not. But in the same fucking breath, you tell us that we are all in a cult.
you are.
That you're looking at Patty. Let me fucking talk, dude. I haven't said fucking barely 2 goddamn fucking words, and I haven't interrupted either one of you. All right, that shit's actually
Don't do the dad shit and yell at me too. I wasn't talking.
That shit is actually going to piss me the fuck off for real. Not even fucking content. Not even just fucking discourse. Don't fucking talk over me. I don't do it to you. Fucking hate that. So in the same breath, you say that we're all in a fucking cult. We're all for this. We're all for that. And you got guys like Chad and I and plenty of other people like G and Shell and Buck saying, no, we're not. By that same fucking metric, you need to understand that whether you're for transgendering kids or not, your fucking party stands for it. So if you're going to lump us all into one thing, you have to be able to suck it up and expect that we're going to lump all of the fucking Democrats in the same thing. The same fucking vitriol you fucking send at us, we're going to send right back at you, dude. You can't have it both fucking ways. You can't call us all fucking cult members and then be like, wait a minute, hang on a second. I never said I want to fucking transition children. No. I'm different than those guys. Well, so the fuck are we. And if you want us to accept that fact, you have to fucking accept us saying the shit that we're saying, dude.
Okay.
But you don't. You just said, no, I don't.
No,
So
because
we're
you
all
are
fucking cult members.
You are all in a
every
cult.
single fucking Democrat is for cutting dicks off of fucking children. How's that?
Nope.
Every single one of you that have voted Democrat, you're all a bunch of fucking sycophants that want to see fucking 12-year-old girls get their tits cut off and fucking boys get their fucking dicks cut off and fucking their holes filled with fucking tilapia.
That's not true. But
Hey,
you
Patty,
are all in a cult.
Show me a post where you've gone against one of your Democrats.
Come on,
fighting
dude.
that. Go ahead, send me a post. Show me
fuck
somewhere
out
where you
of
said
here.
the kids shouldn't have their dicks cut off, where you've gone after an elected official who is actually voting for it. Go ahead.
I've
Are
said
you out there
on anything-
advocating for it? No, because you're sitting back accepting it. That's the
No.
problem.
No.
You accept your party for being the fucking sick punks they are.
I don't know how many times I've been on podcasts, whether it's InfoWars
podcast, yeah. But
or
you won't
or
post it,
Enrique-
will you? Because you don't want that to come back and hit you. No, I understand.
Look, I've said a million times I don't support any of that stuff. But I don't know of any of you who have said that, hey, I think that Trump is dead wrong about this, that, or the other thing, because you are in a cult.
We've said
You
it
can
for
go through my
fucking
entire
days.
line, you fucking
Heard me
retard.
say it for days.
I can show you how much money you want to put on that. I'll get the tweet and you can put it up on screen right now. How much money? Go ahead.
What
Give me a
tweet?
number.
What? I don't
Give me
know.
a number
I didn't
where
hear
I
what
go
you
at
said.
Trump. Give me a number where I go at Trump and you say I don't, because again, you're lying out of your fucking ass. You don't know who you're talking to.
I'm saying that you
That's
guys
probably
are,
something you should try harder next time when you're on a podcast. You should know who's on the podcast and what they do, and you should understand, because I have punked your ass in everything you have brought up, including but not limited to Donbass.
I think screaming
All
and
right.
calling me a queer
I don't
and
understand
whatnot
what
is not.
I never
winning an
said the word
argument.
queer. Again, you lie.
You called me a little queer 3 times.
I've never said the word queer. I don't use the word queer.
He can't separate.
Then
what
never
he
said it.
says
Never once
from
have I
what he
said it. You also said I called you a faggot, and I said at the beginning of the game,
Not
I don't
Rob
like
called
that
me a
name.
faggot. You're right about that. That was different.
And I'm
But
right about the queer thing. Didn't call you queer.
Can I jump
How
in?
many times? Or how many times you call me?
I'm
a
not sure
retard?
if we're even on the air, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Well-
StreamYard just took a dump.
Say what?
Oh, well, I don't care who hears me.
I can hear you. I can hear you, G. If you're still there. Oop. I think when Rob,
I don't
when his
turn around and say, well, and personal opinions aside, well, I don't vote for this. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. When you, like Shell said, when you cast your vote, you're in support of it. When you don't speak out against it, you're in support of it. Now, there are things within my party that I speak out that I don't agree with wholeheartedly, but I do support it. Like, just like I don't support the Democrat agenda, which has been argued in a Virginia courtroom, and I have the video that I could provide to you that says, well, we should provide abortion up until crowning for whatever reason, mental quandary some bitch may have in her fucking head. Okay? So when you cast your vote, Patty, not only are you voting for a basic human being right then and there to be killed, okay, at crowning, and it isn't hyperbole, it's been argued, and the mutilation of children, when you cast that vote, that is you. That is you. When I cast my vote, I own what I'm voting for. I don't say, well, no, not that.
look, the fact of the matter is nobody ever aborts a baby at crowning. That's never
It's a
happened. That's
non-argument.
bullshit.
Just
It's
like the
ridiculous.
non-argument.
I'm saying that's
never
absolutely
happened?
absurd. No, it doesn't happen.
And why is your side arguing for it? Well,
Nobody's
again,
arguing for that.
I don't have to research.
Again, this is disinformation
But here
made up
again,
nonsense.
why then? Would you like me to DM you the video now?
Yes.
Let me know. Okay, I will do it as soon as I'm done speaking, I promise you. And then you're going to answer me for it. Secondly, Patty, when you have people that now, since your party has run free with it, we have a social contagion where the LGB is actively trying to break off from the QT ABC 1, 2, 3 because you all went and gone too far, and then you want to say, well, I'm not really there for that.
All right,
well,
G.
you voted for it,
Hold on one
and
second.
you keep
I don't
voting
know
for
what
it.
any of that means.
G, hold on
I
one
honestly
second.
don't know what you're talking about. What is that supposed to mean? Like, what the fuck? I honestly, I don't know what you.
Hey, Patty, hold on a second. Hold on a second. This is your party, by the way.
says he has no regrets on his comments earlier this week defending abortion, even as a baby is being born. In a news conference yesterday, Ralph Northam said Democrats believe legislatures, most of whom are men, should not be making decisions about women's choices for their reproductive health. We have team coverage tonight, including White House correspondent Mark Irons, with the reaction from one of President Trump's closest advisors. But we begin with Capitol Hill correspondent Jason Calvi, who tells us what pro-life lawmakers are doing to fight for the unborn. Jason?
Wyatt, national outrage erupted after New York's abortion law and the failed bill in Virginia. Pro-life leaders say it shows just how radical abortion supporters are, and they hope to use this issue to persuade the country to vote pro-life in 2020. Senator Ben Sasse of Nebraska wants action now.
This is infanticide that we're talking about.
Republican Ben Sasse blasts Governor Ralph Northam of Virginia for supporting a bill in his state that would have allowed abortion up until and during birth.
We're talking about a little baby girl who's been born and is on a table in a hospital or a medical facility, and then a decision or a debate would be had about whether or not you could kill that little baby.
Sasse noted it's the biggest debate in the country over the last couple of days. But yesterday, Democrats claimed they hadn't heard Governor Northam's comments.
I'm sorry, I just don't know what he said yesterday.
Here's what Virginia's governor did say.
The infant would be delivered. The infant would be kept comfortable. The infant would be resuscitated if that's what the mother and the family desired. And then a discussion would ensue between the physicians and the mothers.
Now, Senator Sasse is fast-tracking his bill to protect children who survive abortions.
Everyone in the Senate ought to be able to say unequivocally that killing that little baby is wrong. This doesn't.
That's what you vote for when you vote Democrat, dude.
Okay, I
there
know.
are sycophants all over this fucking country.
Yeah, no,
Please share with
Rob,
us.
I need to be able to respond to that because you just.
Here we go. This is what sycophants around the country want. They want to be able to have abortion up until any time that they choose to. That should not be fucking allowed.
That is.
There
not
should
what
never be a
that-
law on the books saying that's said that if during the third trimester, if the baby is viable and the mother wants to have an abortion and the abortion fucking fails, then they're going to this is disgusting fucking
it
speech.
is not. That is
horrible.
That is a lie.
That's
That is a
exactly
lie.
what you're fucking talking about, dude.
No,
Get the
listen,
fuck out of here. This is a party that aborts 1 million fucking babies a year. A fucking year. And
No. Hold on a
Patty, shut
second.
the fuck up, dude. I'm fucking
No,
talking.
you know what?
I
You're
let
not
you
the fucking host of this show,
fucking
Rob.
hour.
No, you
I let you and Chad go for I let Chad and you go for a fucking hour, and I barely got a fucking word in. Now that I'm fucking speaking, you're gonna speak over me. You could go fucking pound sand, motherfucker. I don't shit. I'm gonna fucking finish what I want to fucking say.
Fine,
God
for the
damn
next
it.
20 minutes, you go ahead and do it.
You just don't want to admit that your party is the party of sycophantic fucking baby murderers, dude.
That's
you
not
are.
what the word
You
sycophant
fucking vote
means,
for
you
it. That is
fucking
exactly
imbecile.
what it is.
That's exactly what it means.
It's not what
You
sycophant
call us
means.
the cult, but you are actually the one
This is
that
why I
don't
have
even know
never
what the
voted
fuck
fucking
you're talking about.
Democrat in my fucking life, and I never
don't know what
fucking
the fuck
will. I will absolutely down ballot all fucking R's because I can't be a part of a party that says it's okay to even abort a fucking child at 15 weeks.
Nobody fucking listen to me. That
illegal.
you just played that video.
You know what?
Criticize my
A
opinion.
woman's motherfucking body. She's symbiotic with another human life. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Abortion should be patently fucking illegal across the fucking board.
Well, it's not going to be, and get the fuck over it. I'm telling
Not
you
why
what,
we have you
what
Satanists
Northam
in
was
office.
saying in that clip, what you just played. You played a
Satanist.
clip, and I want to respond to the clip you just played because you said that this is what my party thinks. Okay, here's the thing.
No, you said it
what
didn't
Northam,
happen. You just
what
proved it
Governor
did,
Northam
'cause
was
you
talking
lied
about
again,
at the
'cause
time.
You don't know shit.
What Northam was talking about at the time was a fetus, or was a baby that was delivered that was not viable, right? That was not going to live. The decision would be up to the
Go
parents.
back and
as to
listen
how
to the
long.
beginning of it. No,
The
he's
decision
talking
would
about
be-
a baby that was aborted and the abortion was a failed abortion. That's what he was
That's not
talking
true.
about. I'll play the whole
not-
fucking thing for you. I'll play the whole
You're gonna
fucking
look
thing
stupid
for you.
again, Patty.
He's a piece of shit.
You
that
did play
deserves
the
to
whole
be
fucking thing, but you didn't give me a chance to
Somebody's
respond.
to kill him because he's a piece of shit talking about fucking third trimester abortions. Fuck that shit.
Jesus,
And
you're a
fuck
fucking
anybody that
lunatic. You know
supports
that?
that shit. Fuck anybody that supports fucking abortion. Fuck that shit.
Jesus
You
Christ,
said that there was no states that you could.
And you know why
abort
you
a
have
baby
this view,
at
Patty?
final.
Because you don't have kids.
There's
If you
6.
ever held a baby that was yours in your fucking arms, you would have a completely different fucking view on life. And if you didn't, then you were fucked up in the fucking head.
6 states, no limits on abortion, none.
Rob, check your text messages.
Why would
Rob, check your
you know
text
what? I'll ask
messages.
this.
I don't
yes,
know
I
if
will.
Patty's at.
I will. Patty, I'll ask this question and I'll shut the fuck up because I want you to answer the question. I don't want you to deflect on all the fucking liberal fucking bullshit talking points. Why would a state, any state, need to make a law protecting women having an abortion up until birth? Why? If they weren't culpable, that is death. That is killing a child. Why would a fucking state need to make a law saying it's okay to do this?
To do what? Be clear about it. To do
Until
what?
birth. There's 6 states that are law on the books saying that you can murder a child up until the day of fucking birth. Why would a fucking goddamn state need to do that? That's sick. If you can't admit to people here right now that that's fucking sick and infanticide, you're fucked up, bro. That shit's fucked.
Do you want me
Would
to
it be
answer?
satanic? Just putting that out.
What the hell is satanic, you fucking imbecile? Look, what you want me
You
to
haven't
answer the
had
question?
one thing right yet, you little fucking twink.
You
Not
want me
one.
to answer the question? You know, I'm not as little as you think. You want me
I
to?
don't
You
give
want me to
a
answer
fuck.
the
I'm that
question?
good. Dumb shit.
You want me to answer the
Say
question?
when.
He'd wipe the ground with you, Patty. He would wipe.
Jesus.
All right. I want him to answer this question. I want to see if he can get himself out of this.
He can't.
He
Okay,
can't.
look, I personally think that third trimester abortion should be illegal except in cases of life of the mother or a completely inviable child who cannot live, because I think it's cruel to force a woman to give a birth like that. I've been in a room during a stillbirth in a situation like that, and is absolutely horrendously traumatic, for everybody involved. Right now, the reason that several states have laws that say that you can perform an abortion that late is because of situations where this is going to be dangerous, or this is a non-viable child.
Wrong.
It's a tragedy. Nobody likes this to happen.
No
And
limits means
there is
no limits.
absolutely no situations in this country where a woman who 3 days before she's going to give birth or the day of decides, you know what, I don't want to do it, I want to have an abortion. That doesn't happen. That's a ridiculous,
Then why have no
nonsensical,
limits? Why not put
false
limits on it like
choice.
you did, Patrick?
So the
Because
reason
you're
that there are
Satanist.
no, I'm trying to
You're
answer the
fucking
question.
devil worshiping
I'm trying to
motherfuckers.
answer the question. I'm not a devil.
You're a
There is
scumbag.
no devil, so I can't worship him.
There you
What
go.
I'm saying is
Thank you
there
for
are
proving my
reasons
point.
to have those laws. Now,
get it.
I don't think that I think that if you go past you get into the third trimester, and you should not be able to decide anymore, okay, I don't want to do it. That's you missed your opportunity. You had all the time in the world and you didn't make your decision. So now, too bad, so sad, you got to go through with it. But in the case where it's a medical problem, where a kid can be born who cannot live, right? And that's what Governor Northam was talking about at the time, right? Then I think that's a case in which that can be legal. That's my position on it. I'm done.
And now I'm going to speak
you
from.
still vote for the fuckers that leave
I'm
no
going to speak
limits
from a
in 6
father's
states.
point of view. You do understand, Patty, that if there's anything like let's just pick one thing, Downs, okay? And the kid's going to come out with Downs, and he's going to have problems.
That's
He's
not
going to
what I
have
meant.
health issues. No. Hang on. They find that out. You can find that out within the first 3 months. There is no reason to take it past that to the time of birth. The law should say that for no reason, any medical issues with a child can be found through an amnio. Very, very early on. Very fucking early on. There is no need for a law. There is no need for a law. No need for a law stating that for any reason you can have an abortion up until birth.
What I was referring to is things that happen, like,
but that's not what we're. But that's not what we're referring to.
In the situation that I described, right? The situation I dealt with, it was a friend of mine who was pregnant. She was healthy through most of it. She had a traumatic physical experience that caused the child to be not viable. She could have given birth, but the child was not viable. Then eventually, unfortunately, the child died and she had a stillbirth and it was terrible. But she really should have been able to have the procedure at the time. The state she lived in wouldn't do it because they had laws against third trimester abortion. So I understand why. That law exists not because people just change their mind or they decide they don't want to have a boy or a girl or because their kid has Downs, which they've known for a long time. It's specifically just for traumatic experiences like that where a child is going to be born but die
really?
a couple hours later.
Can you please play the argument that I posted everywhere I could think of for him to hear this bitch, how she answered? She couldn't even answer.
But I just answered. I just told you exactly why.
Please play the clip.
Rob, does what I just said sound reasonable to you?
Absolute dog shit.
How many states, Patrick, have
Let
Democratic
him hear
Party
it.
has not put a bill in to, I cannot hear shit. How many states actually the Democratic Party has tried to extend length of when they can give abortion? Do you know?
I couldn't tell you.
How many of them have tried to get full term?
I'm sorry, you can tell me.
Yeah, there's only been 4 states where nobody has brought a full term abortion bill. Every other state has, and it's been done by the Democratic Party.
Yeah. Look,
so you obviously don't align. So tell me why you are such a Democrat then.
What I'm saying, look, I'm a Democrat for a lot of economic reasons.
I give you the fact that you don't think that they should be doing that at the full trimester. I mean, I don't have a reason. I mean, you said it here.
I'm against third trimester abortion unless it's necessary or unless the child is unviable. But that doesn't mean that everybody who supports third trimester. But like again, I don't think anybody who
what were you going to say there? What were you going to say there? Because that was interesting.
What I'm saying is I don't think that anybody who supports third trimester abortion thinks that it's okay for a woman to go to the third trimester and then decide, okay, I just want an abortion, or abort their kid because the kid might have Down syndrome.
Why is it passed in 6 states?
Well, I don't agree with those laws, except that the reason.
But your party does.
No. But the reason
those 6 states do.
What I already explained. The reason that those laws exist is just specifically in the case.
They're not specific. Stop saying that. It's bullshit. It says no limits. There is no limits. There's no exception.
No
There's nothing.
ethical
If they could go the
doctor
day
is
there and be
gonna
like, you know
perform
what, this kid's really pissed me off.
No ethical doctor is going to perform an abortion.
You don't get to make that decision because you guys all lost your shit when in South Carolina a girl couldn't get an abortion and they said that she bled out in the parking lot and they tried to blame it on her. The investigation showed otherwise, but at the same time, it was a really cool talking point for you retards. And see, here's the thing.
Again,
you're making a decision based off of a doctor. So now you're saying Hippocratic oath is and what a doctor's job, thou shalt do no harm. I don't know, kind of like COVID or the chemo. There's a litany of other things out there where doctors wouldn't do it. Kevorkian would kill people. A lot of people don't think that's smart.
I think Jack Kevorkian was a good man, but
there's no doubt in my mind you do.
Yeah,
no doubt.
I think he helped people who needed help.
May I ask a question? May I ask you a question, Patty?
Sure.
Even though you don't support some of these things, you say you don't. Do you vote for the people who do? Because every Democrat on a ticket supports these things. So if you vote for it, isn't it?
I think
safe
wrong
to say that you support it.
No, I think you're wrong about.
I'm right. If you vote for it, you support it.
So
look.
All right, Patty, hold on 1 second.
I mean, I heard the
I'm
question.
going to.
You want me to wait?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. No. So the question was, do I vote for people who support things that I don't support? It depends. There are limits to what I'll support. And I voted for Republicans several times, more than most Democrats I know. Like I said to Rob the other day, he laughed at me, but I voted for Charlie Baker twice for governor of Massachusetts. and I voted for Mitt Romney for governor of Massachusetts back in the day. So, hey, look, he ran against a bad candidate, and Charlie did too. So I don't love voting for Republicans, but I'll do it if I think that a Democrat is wrong, and I have done it. So if somebody were to come out and say, hey, I support third trimester abortion up to the point of birth, just because somebody changes their mind, I would never vote for that person because that's wrong. That's insane. And I would never do that. So, but I don't know of any Democrat who actually thinks that. What Democrats are saying is that in the case of inviability, non-viability of a fetus,
That's
and,
not what they're saying.
and danger of the life of the mother, that we would support that. And I do support that. I hope it never happens because that's a tragic thing to happen. And you never want to see that. But yeah, that's the best way I can answer that question. There are limits, obviously.
Late in the third trimester would you be able to do that?
I'm sorry, you broke up a couple of
The
times.
ARC questions. Yeah, but I mean,
How late in the third trimester could a physician perform an abortion if he indicated it would impair the mental health of the?
Impair the mental health?
All right, there we go.
So how late in the third trimester would?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a pain in the ass, but I can't hear it.
Do that.
Listen.
it's 10 today to speak specifically.
No, I'm talking about your bill. How
Yeah.
indicated it would impair the health of the mental health?
So, I mean, it's not through the third trimester. The third trimester goes all the way up to 40 weeks.
Okay, but to the end of the third trimester.
Yep. I don't think we have a limit in the bill.
So,
Christ, Patty, just stop.
where it's obvious that a woman is about to give birth, would that still be a point at which she can request an abortion if she was so certified?
Mr. Chairman, that would be a decision.
Asking if your bill allows that week from her due date, and that would have been the same answer, correct?
That it's a
Substantially.
She's saying there's no limits. That's what
Changed
she's
the
that's her answer.
standard by
He's
removing
given her different things like, can you,
a couple
if
of
somebody
words
comes
here.
in there the day before, can they
Correct.
do it?
Substantially.
Right?
Issues.
There's no
For
limits.
mental health issues.
Yeah, okay.
She said for mental health issues, the mental health
So the
issues
Down
of the
syndrome kid
woman,
gets the hook.
not the child.
Right. Well, that's wrong. That's wrong. There's no question about that. That's wrong.
But this is your party.
Okay.
This is what they stand on.
Oh, you want to say you're sorry?
No,
This
I don't
shit
want to say I'm
exists
sorry.
in your
What I'm saying-
party. It
First of all,
exists
where
in
is that?
ours.
Where is that? Where is that?
I don't know. How about the Million Pussy March? They remember the little pink hats? Were you there? I'm sure you were. Did
That's
you do
New
that?
York. That's New
That's what
York.
they were saying. There should be.
That's
There
New
were
York.
signs that said no
It's
limit
not
abortion.
New York. It's Virginia. It's Virginia. Hello.
Okay, I asked. The
It is
question, you
Virginia,
answered it.
not New York City.
Okay, I was wrong.
All right, it's Virginia. All right.
I'm,
Yeah, I don't
I'm
agree
reading the text underneath it, and it said New York. My bad.
Okay,
G.
well, again,
Don't
you
yell at
said
me.
it wasn't a thing. And I just showed
Rob's trying to talk.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, gee, don't yell at me because I was just reading what was underneath it in the comments.
Did that bill pass?
in the description of the video?
6 states, Patrick. 6
No, I'm
states
asking, did
passed
that
that bill.
particular bill
6
pass?
states passed that fucking bill. No limit abortions. 6 states.
Okay.
6.
Well, okay. So, yeah, for mental health reasons, I would definitely not agree with that. That doesn't work. You can't do that. Only physical danger or a fetus a baby that could not live more than a couple hours. And this happens.
Do you know how many women, since you don't have experience with this, that would gladly give their lives if the baby was going to be fine, if they knew that they were going to die giving birth,
First
they
of all,
wouldn't
Rob,
kill the baby. They
I
would
do have experience with this. Just because I don't have children doesn't mean I don't have experience with this. I
Well,
think you know exactly what I'm saying.
you don't. You,
So you can leave
right,
that.
but at
God
the
doesn't
same
believe in
time,
God,
do
you
you-
sure want to play it a lot when it comes to abortion. It's weird. Just saying.
I don't think you understand what I just said, Chad. What I'm saying is I don't have children, but I have experience with this. Okay.
I don't care.
And
your stance on it
you're
sucks.
Right. Well, maybe you should watch your fucking mouth.
You should have paid more attention because it doesn't make sense. You just sat here and argued every point.
I think you guys are talking about a situation.
Not one fucking point have you been able to land. And did you think you would sit back and go, you know what? I need to reevaluate some shit. And not only just for me and Rob, but we actually gave you real receipts. This is why I said you're a triggered person. You're triggered because you go off of whatever narrative you feel like has been jammed up your ass. We have shown you. You said there's no third term abortions. That doesn't happen. We just proved it to you.
It almost never happened. Hold on a second.
How many times have you had to say I'm sorry?
You can look up the statistics.
You're talking.
Why don't you like to?
When will you humble yourself and realize that you don't know what you're talking about?
Hold on a second. You like to look up stats. Why don't you look up the number of abortions that happened in the country in the last year that we had stats, which would probably be like 2023 or something like that. Look up the entire number of abortions that have taken place and look at how many have taken place in the third trimester or in the late third trimester. You're going to find out that 80% of abortions take place in the first trimester. Oh. Very few take place in the second trimester, and basically none of them take place in the third. Sure. So you find out where this actually takes place, because this is a red herring.
If 20% are killed, you're good. It's just costing.
No. Hold on a second. I didn't say 20%. What I said was 80% in the first trimester.
I understand.
A few in the second trimester, and basically none in the third. Go look it up. You wanted to look up stats earlier. I think you should look up.
This isn't a flex, dumb shit. If it's one, it's too many. You killed a baby that went to term, dumb shit.
I didn't kill.
You're sitting here trying to make an argument that it's just a few.
I'm saying it never happened.
Fuck you. That's sick. Fucking sick.
I'm looking at Pew. I'm looking at Pew Research. They say that the low number is 6%. The high number is 9% of a million. That's 100,000.
Jesus Christ.
That take place in the third trimester. So that's in the third trimester?
Yes, that's what I'm looking at right now. But it does say that 87% happen within the first and second trimesters.
Right. So you're talking about 13% take place in the third trimester. And how many of those are because they just changed
9%.
Keep digging. Maybe you'll find a reason that you won't look like a fucking asshole.
100,000 children have been aborted in the third trimester in 2024.
Right.
100,000.
Aren't you really mad about Russia killing little kids and civilians? But you're good with 100,000 fucking babies.
No, look, nobody's good with 100,000 babies dying. And don't, okay.
You just said it. You tried to make it like it was your out.
Actually,
the saying is your own out again.
So the CDC says 80.8% of abortions were performed in the first trimester, while the remaining 10 actually, let me read it. Let me read it right, because God forbid, 11% are in the second and 9% are, that's CDC. 9% are in the third.
Okay. So if 9% are in the third.
Yeah, that's 100,000. That's 100,000.
I understand that, Rob.
1,000 children murdered. Not
what I'm saying.
Murder. It's murder.
No, come on. What I'm saying is,
it's fucking
Rob. Hold on a second, man.
It's murder, because you're not going to get any fucking murder. It's murder.
It's not. What happens when you don't have God?
No, it isn't.
Murder. It's it's not fucking murder.
You're acting as if all of those abortions in the third trimester was just because women decided, you know what, I changed my mind. I don't want to have a baby.
Let's knock it down a bit. Yeah, let's make the
what I'm
work.
saying is,
this is why you fucking people are gross.
I guarantee that almost all of those third trimester abortions were because they were medically necessary, not because a woman just decided, oh shit, I changed my mind. Say what?
100,000 of them.
Okay. I guarantee that almost 99 out of 100,000 needed to be, it was a medical procedure that needed to happen to save the life of the mother, or because the fetus was non-viable, right?
Oh,
it's not because a woman just said, I just decided to change my mind. Yeah. Have you ever met a pregnant woman who just decided, hey, at the last minute, I just don't want?
You even tried to use, hey, Chad, you like data. Okay, well, here you go. And it's not even right.
It's only
saying, a few.
Jesus Christ, are you listening to what I'm saying? No,
but you have a problem with Russia bombing kids and shit.
No, because you guys are in your emotions.
You're so full of shit.
And it's upsetting that you're so emotional. You want to be
Yeah,
emotional.
I have a
and
real
not
problem with
factual.
babies being, I don't know, molested and
You know
and
who doesn't
killed
get
and
emotional about this thing?
aborted. And my whole life has been an oath to protect those that can't protect themselves. So riddle me weird, I guess.
Oh, Jesus
Maybe you should
Christ. All
find
right,
some morals,
hero.
and maybe you
who
would
gives
fucking grow a
fuck?
spine
Oh, Jesus
and
Christ. I have
humiliate
plenty
yourself a
of
little bit and realize you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Really. And you
Really,
know what, man?
that's a fact.
Listen to me, tough
Go
tits.
back and watch this show. Maybe just in your time with your Oreos and milk, maybe you'll figure it out that you don't know what
Oreos
the
and
fuck
milk.
you're
What the
talking
fuck does that even mean? You know what?
Maybe your
You
dildo,
got a
whatever
lot-
you do for comfort. But you do know that you don't
Do
have
I
a
look
fucking
like I
clue.
eat
I have
fucking
pumped
Oreos,
you
you
in
fat
every
fuck?
argument.
Listen to me.
You have not had
National
one
Library of
receipt.
Medicine.
Not
Guys,
one
time
time
out,
have you
time
said,
out.
put
Hey,
this,
Chad,
put
Chad.
just a second, Rob. I'll finish with this, goddammit. Put one fucking receipt up. One. You got none.
I just told you that almost every
You
abortion
haven't
is-
put up one fucking receipt. You're pulling shit out of here. Maybe those people were going to die and stuff. So those people are okay to die.
He's
cool.
imitating me with a voice
100,000
that is
babies. You said it was none. I know
higher than
they're
mine,
very,
which is
very,
funny.
very few. Then you heard the number 100,000, and your little cheeks got really red because you knew you fucked up again.
Jesus.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking.
The National Library of Medicine.
Oh,
So,
this is going to hurt.
The NIH.
Yeah.
Right in the kisser.
Well, wait to the capitulation. A total of 340 pregnant women aborted their children within the third term for prenatal depression.
340 women. Yeah, that
They even actually have a
Prenatal
term
depression.
in the
You're good with that, right?
That shouldn't be. No, I'm not. That shouldn't be allowed. No, I don't agree with that at all. 340 in the entire country in a year.
I don't want to have this
That's
baby.
unfortunate, and
Cut
that
it
should
out
be
of me.
stopped. But you're telling me that is statistically significant. What I'm saying is my position.
Human fucking being. Yes, it is significant.
I'm saying it's wrong, and it
Why
should
do
be
you have
stopped.
this fucking person on your fucking network? Dude, this is sick. This is really bad. You
You
need
know
to go
what?
back.
It's
to
none of
watch
your fucking business.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's
Do
none of your
something.
business. You
What are
got
you
a
gonna
problem
do?
with it.
What the fuck are you gonna do, Harry Sisson? What the fuck are you gonna do?
Who
You're
is
an immoral
Harry
fuck.
Sisson?
Go look it up. We know you don't look up anything else.
Hairless Sissy.
Okay.
Hairless
You've
Hairless
been
Sissy. That's his name. Look up
ripped
Hairless Sissy.
across facts this entire time.
Okay.
I would be embarrassed if you were on the network because you got nothing but a microphone and you're just pulling shit out of your ass. You have been punked on every statistic that has been put out.
Oh,
Not
because
one of
you
you
just
won.
scream at me and call me a fucking what is it?
Well, you've
What's
already
your favorite?
said
A
I called you
retard?
4 other names that you lied about because that didn't happen. So what did I call you this time? A monster?
No, you called me a retard
Twinkie?
like
What did I call you
25
this time? Make
fucking
one
times.
up. Because that's what
You
you
called
do.
me-
You make shit up.
You called me a retard like 25 times on this.
You
show.
are a retard. That is a goddamn fact.
In my experience, people who call someone that name are usually fucking a little low IQ.
Did you get that on a picture? Did you read that at the school guidance counselor? Because I don't give a fuck. Because you're a goddamn
Guidance
retard.
counselor.
You haven't brought one fact, not one. And when we fact check you, you get pumped every time. Which one did you win? Which one did you win?
I think I don't think this is about winning. I think this is about making points and
it's
having
not
a
because
discussion.
you don't. But see, it is about making points, and in America, understands.
And look,
it,
man, I
but
gotta
you're a
tell
triggered
you-
little bitch that doesn't because you don't want to be wrong. You want to be a Democrat. You want to be there is no God, there is no Satan, there is none of that. That's why you have no moral connection to any of this. That's why
There is
you
no
don't
God,
give
and
a
there is no
fuck.
Satan.
That's
You're
why
correct.
and your only talking points are to use little call signs like, yeah, they're low numbers, so it doesn't matter. But then you want to bitch about Russia bombing civilians when in actuality, that's right. It was Ukrainian-owned government. Remember you lost that one again. So
it was
my
the
point to it
Ukrainian-
is
it
how
was
do you stand on any moral fortitude whatsoever and say shit to me
Because
or
every
anybody
time,
else when you haven't won a fucking argument?
every time I make
Retard.
every time I make the cross argument after you make a point, you scream and yell about how I'm a retard and that's wrong. And then you
Because
say
it
I
showed
win
the
the
proof
argument.
that you
Well,
were
that's a
wrong,
really
and you have
easy
no
thing to
humility
do.
for it.
That's again.
Remember, can we go back to Adam Schiff? Yeah,
Okay.
I like to learn stuff, but you don't. You don't. You really don't.
I told you I
because the
think
same
Adam Schiff
receipts
is
were
a
brought
dirtbag.
every
I don't
time, and you're
even
still
know-
sitting here.
Okay.
You're
again,
good with 350 chicks saying I'm having a bad day. Cut this baby out of me.
No.
It's a low
Again,
number.
I just
It's a low
said
nu- Rob,
that
it's
was
a low
wrong. I
number.
feel like you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're just making shit up, right? And so
Like
what
you-
I just said,
Because your data is fucking gay. Not one of it has been anything. You have not
You
had
said
one
what?
piece of data
On
that's
what?
been correct.
Okay.
I love how you look in the camera like I give a fuck.
Okay.
You're such a fucking twink, I swear. Go ahead. Let's hear your fucking proof. I know it's not there, but go ahead.
My proof
Here,
of
I'll
what?
even do this.
I don't even know what you're asking me because you're just gesticulating and rambling.
So
and
you've been
talking
writing
shit.
everything? You haven't learned
Yeah, I
anything
think I
today
have
about
been,
every
but-
fucking subject?
Let's go one by one. You tell me where I
Sure.
was wrong,
Adam
and,
Schiff,
and
that's
let
an
me
L.
respond.
Yeah, that's an L.
You tell me where I was wrong, and then give me a minute without talking to respond.
Sure.
And we'll do it. All right, let's
Sure.
go. Start number one.
Adam Schiff.
Adam Schiff. What about Adam Schiff? Say it again. Let's
You
go
were
through it
wrong.
again for people who weren't here in the
I
beginning.
thought
'cause
that's
we
what
got
we
a
were
lot.
doing. We were going
got
through what we did and whether or
871
not
people.
you had a fucking point because you haven't had any.
Okay, we got a lot more people right now than we had when we started the conversation. So let's reset if we don't mind. Is that cool, Rob? Well, it doesn't need to be cool. We're co-hosts here. So all right, I'm saying it's cool, right? So let's do it. Let's go. First issue, you talk about Adam Schiff. Explain to the audience what you said about Adam Schiff and why we have this discussion. Let's go.
I said Adam Schiff was censured in the well, and you said I was a fucking idiot.
I didn't say you were an idiot. I
And
said you
said
were
I was a
wrong,
fucking
and
idiot.
I
It
was
didn't
wrong.
happen. And then you
I
clickety
said,
clack
and then I
on your
admitted that I
computer,
was
you're
wrong.
like, well, damn, I was wrong.
Adam Schiff was censored. You were right,
That's
and I was
no.
wrong. There you go.
Okay.
You were right, and I was wrong.
What was the next?
Then you said patently that third trimester abortions never
That's later, though.
happen.
Can we go in order?
Never
Oh,
happen.
General
in this
Flynn.
country.
Yeah, I think that's when we
Yeah,
know
General Flynn. That's a good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and General
think you're right.
Flynn is a danger to the planet. And
I
he
said
is
he
a
was a danger to
grifter, which I
country.
even read you the definition, and yours was not anywhere near it. And
Okay.
this is just your emotional feeling because you also said he was pardoned. He was not pardoned for the crimes that they were trying to bring to him. He was pardoned as a pardon of innocence so that they could not bring more charges with a fucked up DOJ.
Right, which is
And,
correct.
and I proved that to be right too.
Okay, so let me explain my position on Flynn. Right.
Mhm.
So I think Michael.
Oh yeah,
Flynn,
the kids with the FBA fuck Joe
All right,
Biden
come on,
shirts.
man. Seriously,
that bothered you.
You know, let's
well, that's
do
what you
this
said.
right.
I was just
Let's
you told me
do
there's
this
new
right.
people.
All right. So General Flynn, I've seen him speak. I've met him. I've seen him speak several times. Most recently in the Reawaken America tour, which is, I think, my opinion, one of the most toxic, disgusting displays of stupidity that you could possibly get involved in this country in politics. And what Michael Flynn has done since he got out of the Army, and again, his service in the Army was admirable, and I respect his service. But since he's gotten out of the Army, he's been a political operative, and in my opinion, a scumbag. I think he's done a lot to line his own pockets. I think he's been a grifter. I think he's been a religious
Can you
extremist.
because right now you're putting up hyperbole.
Hold on, man.
I'm not. No, fuck you.
No.
You're just sitting here going, he's a grifter. You might as well say he's a masturbator.
All right, so I can actually mute him because I'm a host on this network, and I'm not going to be talked over after we just said that we weren't going to talk over each other. I'm explaining that I believe that Michael Flynn has been a religious bigot and a grifter for the last couple of years. The reason I know this is
Religious
because
bigot. Give me an for instance. No.
the reason I know this is that he has been on stage using rhetoric that says that everybody who disagrees with him politically is a Satanist or a scumbag or hates America. And I think that that's poisonous. And I would never get on stage or get on a podcast and say everybody who disagrees with me
Satanism's not a religion.
Satanist or a scumbag or anything like that. And that's why I have a problem with Michael Flynn. All right. It's not because of his service, and it's not because he's conservative or he supports Trump. It's because specifically that's what he has said over the last several years, over, you know, in front of thousands of people while he sells them t-shirts and stupid shit like that, which is fine. You want to sell merch. Okay. But I don't agree with describing everybody you disagree with as a Satanist. Okay. Back to you.
Wait, let me handle this one, Chad.
Patently a lie.
Chad, let me handle
I've known
it.
the general for 8 years, 10 years. It's a total fucking lie. He doesn't go up there and say, "Hey, everybody, welcome to Reawakening. Here today, if you disagree with me, you're a fucking Satanist." Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen.
So let's get this bullshit fucking taken care of first and foremost, okay? Satanism is not a religion. It was just a way for Anton LaVey to piss off the Catholic Church and have sex with as many people as he wants.
Yep.
Correct.
It's not a real religion.
Yep.
But
So that doesn't make him a religious bigot. That doesn't make him a religious bigot. So there's the bullshit. It doesn't make him a
it's
religious
not bullshit.
bigot.
He thinks that people who aren't Christians are less than, right? I'm not saying he thinks everyone who's a
So how about Ilhan Omar? You okay with her thinking that the Quran tells us by law the Muslims
No,
are
I think
to
she sucks.
eradicate all of us? How you feel
She
about
sucks.
that, Democrat?
She sucks.
Islam is incompatible with American values in Western civilization.
I
They
have
should
said
not be
for a
allowed
long
to
time,
practice
and I don't.
Islam in the
It's really
country.
weird too because his director of Patriot TV is Indian. That's
I think
crazy.
Islam is poison.
And he's
to a
actually
democratic
Hindu.
society.
So why
I've said
would
that
he
for
pay
years,
somebody
and it's not
$100,000 a year to run a network when he patently hates certain people that don't agree with him?
Look, I've said that I think that Islam is poison for years.
No, what you did is you heard something on stage, and because you're triggered anyway, it got you
Right.
mad, and you've used this same thing that I cannot find a quote for it. I use ChatGPT, all of that. I've never found that quote, but you heard it. I was at Selma, and so that
Really?
he didn't say that, and so I don't understand exactly. And again, you throw out hyperbole when every other situation we have thrown straight up facts or video. You're just sitting here going, he's not a good guy, and he's a grifter. Grifter. I read did you hear the definition of grifter? I read that to you. I did. And it's because you guys on the internet use it all the time as stupid because
I
it
don't
really
think
doesn't make a lot of
grifter is
sense
in
because it says
Merriam-Webster's
small
dictionary.
time petty. And because he sells a T-shirt, do you have a Lords of War shirt? Do you sell them?
No, but I hope it's on the way. Enrique owes me a couple, but
Cool.
no,
So
I
when
didn't
you go
say-
when you go to a concert, did you buy their T-shirt? Maybe football
yeah,
game.
That's not grifting. What I'm saying is that Flynn
okay.
doesn't.
So how's
just
it
sell
grifting? Where's he
t-shirts, man.
grifting?
He doesn't just sell T-shirts, man. This guy
What's he
sells
sell?
memberships to the silly ass fucking website where he sells you nonsense content that I don't think he actually believes.
So you don't
I
like the
think
content, but the capitalism.
No, I
See,
think when
this
people
is
are
what's wrong with
dishonest.
you, fucking communists. You don't
I
like
think he's
parts of it, so
dishonest.
you want to make it go away and you want to cancel people.
No, I think he's dishonest, and I'm not trying to cancel him. I'm a capitalist. He can sell whatever he wants. I don't want to make a law.
But you
that
call
says
him a
he can't
grifter
do
instead of
that.
a capitalist.
But I can call him whatever fucking name I want. But I'm
Sure
not
you
saying
can.
I want to.
And
take
I'm sitting
away
here
his
telling
rights.
you like I have for 2
Yeah.
hours now, telling you you're a fucking retard. And you're
Grifter
just
might
a
not be in
trigger bitch that
Merriam-Webster,
don't like the guy.
but Grifter
Just
is
say you
the
don't like
opposite.
General Flynn. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, I think General Flynn
Because
is
you
a
got
scumbag.
nothing.
I think he's a scumbag. Okay.
Why?
I just told you why.
Oh,
3
you made up
fucking
shit.
times.
Okay, cool. Now I understand.
All right. So we
You
got
go right
we got
back
the
to
next
retard.
question we're going to go on to.
Sure.
Right. And I will play
that
it
as
back.
well.
I'm going to clip it and I will send it to you. I won't fucking put it on X. But you said that never happens in this country. And I proved to you that 340 children were aborted in the third trimester for the woman having prenatal depression.
Right. And
You
what
said
I'm
you
saying
did
is,
it.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Now
It's
what?
not exactly.
Take the L on that.
You're right.
Take the
You're
fucking
right.
L on that.
No, you're right. You're right. It does happen. It happens so infrequently that I think it's not something that we need to spend a ton of time on.
Because it
You're
looks
right.
bad for
You're
you
right.
fucking
Wow, dude.
You're
Come
okay
on,
with something
Patty.
he's dead.
Patty, come on, dude. I can't, dude, I can't believe you said that, bro. What the fuck?
What do you mean you can't believe I said that? You know I think that.
I can't honestly, but when you know what, when you didn't have the actual data and the facts in front of you, yes, I know you think that. I honestly thought that you getting these facts would have fucking smacked you upside the head and woke you the fuck up.
Well, you're
even
talking about
one life is too
350
many. Even one life is too many. And you know what, dude? If you think 340 is acceptable because it's not fucking,
It's not acceptable.
It's not a
I'm
big
saying
number.
it's
I don't
acceptable.
ever want to hear you fucking talk about Palestinian fucking children dying.
I never said it was
Their parents are
acceptable.
fucking
I'm
terrorists.
saying it's wrong, and we should do everything we can to stop it. But you guys act as if it's going on every fucking day.
It shouldn't
isn't.
ever go on at all. Well, 340, that's
Well, of
one.
course
That's almost one a day. That's almost one a day. How many days in a year?
Yeah.
That's more than that's more than acceptable.
Okay. Everyone knows that there are 325 days in a year, and we don't need to get into an argument about that. But what I'm saying is,
There's actually 356 days in a year.
There's
yeah, all right, I forgot 356. You're right. You're correct.
Okay.
About that.
So I have to go do the main show and
Yes,
talk
we're-
with someone who actually has a heart and a soul and
Oh
isn't
my God.
absolutely insane to even listen to. So I'll see you guys later. Rob, have the great rest of the show. Chad,
Yeah,
love
we're-
you. Talk to y'all later.
Yeah, we're gonna go for 10 more minutes because I'm helping Shell co-host over there. Chad, Shell said she had to bounce.
Can I jump in at one point?
1 second, G. Hold on 1 second. Shell said she loves you. She's got to bomb out for the main show, which I'm going to have to do in like 10 minutes because I'm helping her co-host today.
Well, this is worthless because I mean he's just going to run around and say that's not true, and I've never been more disgusted in an adult in my life, just based off of trying to have a conversation with somebody that can find the
really
middle
warms
ground,
my heart
which I
to
do
hear
a
you
lot,
say that.
and yeah, just talk. It's
It
just,
really
it's a
just
waste.
warms my heart. Man.
We're going to have
You're a fucking terrible person.
one last comment from Chatter. Go ahead, G.
You're sick.
Listen, you know, I do like sparring with intelligent people, but, and I don't mean this, please, Patty, believe me when I say, because if I wanted to insult you, I would definitely do so. I do not believe any of your arguments. They're not only disingenuous, because you've been proved repeatedly wrong by many of us in here. It's just not even an intelligent conversation. And Rob, you know me, I'd love to argue. It's just my thing. But to me right now, I honestly, like, I can't even get engaged anymore to try and have any dialogue or a discussion or a debate with Patty, because if he feels that, you know, the bad thing about Flynn is he's a grifter, but grifter, you know, doesn't mean money, but it does mean money, or like none of his arguments. The whole thing with Schiff, I proved him wrong on the abortion. You played the clip. Then he wants to turn around and say that it's not enough to be worried about. Like, he is a contradiction of everything that he aligns with on the left, and then wants to backtrack. And in doing it in real time, like, I'm trying to make anyone listening aware of what's been happening. If you haven't noticed, everything that was proposed to him and brought forward in proof, numbers, statistics, you know, video evidence or whatever, he will backtrack and say, well, I'm not really with that. Or what do you stand for? Because your arguments are weak. You have no evidence. And to me, honestly, I don't know how Warboy Studio keeps you on. Is it for, like, you know, the whole rah-rah? Because I got to say, I think the best in the business in the rah-rah is probably me and Rob, because at least we come with an intelligent argument and actual facts. You, my brother, are not doing so. You need to do better, or otherwise no one's going to want to debate you.
Okay, well, Miss G, I understand your opinion. I'm sorry you feel that way. I think that oftentimes when you get into arguments with people who are this extreme and in a cult, that they refuse to accept any kind of nuanced argument and try to pigeonhole you and say, hey, you must believe this because you're a lefty or whatever.
Where's your nuanced argument? Which one? Which one did
look,
you
man,
bring?
come on, just let it go. Just
You're
let me,
a fucking tool.
All right, man.
You haven't had a nuance.
If I have to mute him, I have to mute him, but I really don't like doing that. What I'm saying is,
Well, you can't mute me, and you can say I'm in a cult all I want. The difference is I believe in life and humanity. I believe that you do not, I mean, I think we kind of proved that you do not have an argument. Chad and Rob did it brilliantly, and I was glad to come in with a little bit of
do
an
you want me to respond or not?
Can't mute my ass. And honestly, I enjoy exposing you. I look forward to it more.
Well, you don't want me exposing myself. That's for definitely.
No, well, that is true. But again, but you did expose yourself. You
Even
did
my glasses
expose
aren't
that you
strong
have
enough to
no
see that.
argument. Zero. zero fact-based arguments. It's just, it's honestly,
Okay,
it's
can I
awful.
seriously, G
And,
though?
and
Let
if
me
I
finish.
had the time, I'd say, Rob, you need to get me my own show,
So,
because if this
wait,
is
wait,
what we're
Miss G,
dealing with,
Miss G,
well, this is a
put
joke.
it,
Come on.
Miss G, put a cannoli in it for a second. Carrie Ann, this is Miss G at G Tweets on X. That's who this woman is.
Okay.
And
So if I could just
I have
finish
to go
my
to
answer.
one more question. Where's
Oh, come on.
Enrique? Nobody gives a shit where Enrique is. We're doing a good enough job without him.
Yeah, he's the boss is away. So
He's jerking off somewhere right now. He's being a gooner.
Look, gooner. I just found out what that meant like 2 weeks ago. But
Yeah, you got to look up a lot of shit.
I was serious. So
really do.
Look, just to finish my answer, Ms. G. Look, I think that I have opinions that don't align with either party, and that's why a lot of times, both sides get pissy with me. I think when somebody starts screaming at me and tells me that I'm a retard and all this other stuff, I'm obviously going to get my back up and I'm going to respond, because I don't come from a place where, you just let people roll over you like that. And that's what Chad was trying to do today. And so I wasn't down with it. And if we got a little out of line, we got a little too hot, and that bothers people, maybe this isn't the show for you, but I would like to not have that go on. But I would like to not have someone end every single sentence with "you're a retard" or "you're a Satanist" or "you're sick." And those are three things that he said over and over again to me. And I think that that's out of line. I don't, I understand that Rob gets fired up about the abortion issue, and I don't blame him for getting fired. It's an emotional issue. I think we all have feelings about it. And I can live with being criticized and yelled at and shit like that. But if this isn't the show for you, if this isn't the network for you, I don't think there's any chance of Enrique firing me, because I'm here because I disagree, and because I've stood up for the Proud Boys for years, and because I've been around these guys since 2018, and because I believe in free speech, and I think he does, and that's why my show is here. So if you want to lobby to get it kicked off, or you don't like it, you can kick rocks, because I don't think that's going to happen.
It may have gotten heated, but Chad beat you on every point, period. And so did
It was
Rob.
nuance. Nuance means that I wasn't really right, but I need you to believe in what I say, and then it's okay. That's why they say nuanced. Cute.
Okay.
Exactly.
I have to respect people, and I can't respect anybody that doesn't have any humility. It's sick.
Okay.
That's why and it's cool, Patty. You can do War Boys and all that, and that's and I.
Well, thank
I
you
will
for your
never come on
permission,
a
but
show
I
with you
don't need
again
it.
because you're a fucking sick fuck. You are. You really are.
I'm a sick fuck.
And your little red cheek says so. It's just sad that you really want to be right, and you will run your mouth and you act like you didn't call me names, and at the end of the day, it's just funny because
I did
it's
call you
rubber,
an
you're
imbecile.
glue. The whole Democratic Party is the I'm rubber, you're glue defense, and it's just our nuance. That's new. That's something new they use, because we use real facts, and you sat there and just took it on the chin like a good girl, and it just doesn't make any sense. And I don't have any respect for you. I have
Good
zero
girl
respect.
swallowed,
I am
man.
done fucking with you, stupid Democrats, because you are downtrodden to my entire country.
I'm a Backstreet Boy fan. Backstreet Boy fan.
don't
I've
know.
never heard that one before.
Girl-
Oh, wait a minute.
good girl-
Miss American,
Backstreet Boy.
Good girl
she said I
swallowed,
was a
Chad.
New
Good
Kids
girl
on the Block
swallowed.
fan the other day.
He's actually a bad girl for
I
taking
see
it on
it,
the chin.
The problem is you have no humility. I mean, even when you were because I've had debates with big people, and the humility is there when they're proven wrong, and you just sat there and nuanced it, as you say, with your cute narratives and whatnot, and even when you got punked and you're like, I didn't say that, and he's gonna roll it back and he's gonna say it, you just sit there and spin, and it's just irritating to talk to, because there is nothing. You have zero humility in order to say, you know what? Okay. And you go at General Flynn and talk about his career, and then you say he's a grifter because he sells a t-shirt. Fuck you.
No, because he sells salvation to people who don't need it.
He doesn't sell salvation. I was on a tour for a fucking month, 2 months with him. He never once talked about, I'm going to give you salvation if you give
He's
me
selling
money.
religion.
You're a
He's
fucking
selling religion.
liar.
Look,
God
he's selling
damn,
religion.
you're
You were there in
hypersensitive,
Selma.
too.
I
You're
was there in
hypersensitive.
Selma.
You're hypersensitive as shit. You need to look at that.
Well, I'm just saying. Look, Flynn is a charlatan. He's a snake oil salesman. He's a scumbag. That's
You're
what
a
he
commie
is.
piece of shit. So we
Okay.
understand each other.
Cool. All right,
And
buddy.
with that, ladies and gentlemen,
You're a problem in our country.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not going anywhere, so you're gonna have to live with it.
Yet.
Yeah.
Barely.
I'm gonna get deported.
Maybe. You're Irish, isn't that what you said? We have to check his papers.
all right, everybody. Chad, thank you for coming on today, man. I truly appreciate it.
Fuck you.
It was fuck you. He's like, fuck you. I'm gonna go outside and chop a fucking tree down. Fuck this shit. Patty, thanks for being you, I guess. I don't know what the
Hey,
fuck.
man, you know what? You can say what you want, but I put asses in the seats.
No.
Okay.
You can
I've never heard of
guarantee
you,
that
bro.
if you were
Nobody's
buying
ever
it
heard of you.
now, if you were buying
Nobody's fucking heard of
right now, there wouldn't be 1,000 fucking people watching, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I get the people going.
Yeah, when I
the
had
people
2,000 by myself
Yeah,
last
that's
night
what it is.
on
Yeah,
my
we all
show.
got to have a bone to piss on, don't we? It's just, if that's your thing, then you have weird kinks. You need to
Dude,
have
I'm
that
telling
like that
you,
too.
Chad, the fact that I probably fucking gave you agita for 2 hours today will fuel me for about a week. So thank
Good.
you. Thank you,
Don't
buddy.
rub one out. I like to
sure
know
do
that
appreciate you.
You actually nut to this. That's
This is
good.
this is going completely off the rails now.
Silly bastard.
So I wanted to say thank you to everybody in chatter. Hi, Leah. I see you there. I know she can't hear right now, but I want to thank Shell for co-hosting with me. I really do want to thank Leah for just barely getting in here. I'm kidding, Leah. And for all those that are watching right now, none of us make money doing this, but we do have a studio to support that actually has bills, and we support that through the 1776.shop. 1776.shop. Yeah, grifting. We're grifting, Warboy Studio merch. Eventually there will be Critical Mass t-shirts there, I guess. This is new to me.
Now you're a grifter, dumb shit.
I know I'm not, but I'm not making any money from it, so I don't really care. What I care about is being able to keep the studio going, and it's with you guys' help going over there. We don't have any sponsors. We don't have any corporate sponsors. We have none of that. It's all self-financed. Obviously self-financed, what Enrique does, and paying for all this stuff is self-financed. So you going over to the 1776.shop and picking up some merch is would definitely help us out, and we appreciate it. I want to thank everybody over in chatter today, and again, I definitely want to thank Chad for coming on. I want to thank Patty for being here, and the normal hosts will be here in the morning if he's done jerking off.
50-50 on that.
50-50 on that. His old lady's mad at him
He
right
likes
now.
watching Patty get his ass whooped. He was probably nutting all over the place.
I know Barry was fucking jerking off watching it on his YouTube channel. Hopefully we didn't get his fucking YouTube channel banned though.
Not bad.
Like this. This is how Barry whacks it, by the way.
Shit, Barry. It's on. Here we go. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Up next, if you go to X, it is going to be the Colonel Rob Mina show. It's a great show. It's on World YouTube, YouTube Rumble, X Spaces. There's going to be an X Space along with it. He's got a great guest today. It's what is it? Whistleblower Wednesday. So it's actually a fucking great day. So head over there. That's where I'm going next. At the Colonel Rob Manus show at Rob Manus. Go over there and check it out. And you guys have a great day.
It's Tuesday.
Oh, is it Tuesday? Oh shit. It's Training Tuesday. I'm sorry. Fucking goddamn, dude. I'm sorry, man. My days are all fucked up. The boop went home yesterday, so I'm all kind of fucked up about it that I don't have her for a week, and it's driving me nuts. So I'm trying to fast forward time. But all right, guys, have a great day. We're ending the stream. Go over to the Colonel Mina show.
It was nice kicking your ass again, Patty.
Awesome.
Of course, the mouthy New York Italian's got to try to get the last word in. Oh, look, I just did.
Load up on guns and bring your friends. It's fun to lose and to pretend she's overboard and self for sure. Oh no, I know a dirty word. Hello.
Prosecutor said Ethan Nordine was the undisputed leader of the group that day as they tried to prevent the peaceful transfer of power.
And FBI agents arrested Proud Boys former national chairman Enrique Tarrio at this home in Miami. By 2 this afternoon, he was in federal court.
Here we are now.